Killer fish. Killer fish from San Diego. I don't know what I am, but I taste really good. I'm a killer fish. Hello. I'll be your killer fish for the evening. Thank you.
Hello, it's me, Reza Gaming, and yet again the music hasn't started properly. Are we doing well? Ulavisk, Ayla Evo, indeed you weren't first today, Ayla Evo, what a shame. Hello, El Cotto, ooh, Hill Streams, yes, our Hill Stream just bred absolutely out of control a while ago. And they're mostly all adults now, so they're all doing pretty well. Right, oxygen not included, what are we doing? Well, apart from looking at the cool steam vent all day, I think what we're going to do today is Pufts. I have a plan. We have our old ranching video. I'm going to make that, and I'm going to shove it here, where the cool steam vent and the aluminium volcano are, because it's a nice little neat spot where I know I'm not going to put anything else. And the chlorine vent is right here. We've already got some squeaky puffs and a puff prince over here. They've been eating various things from the vent. The vent has gone dormant. I do actually need to go to the other planet and hook up the chlorine vent at the last stage. So we'll go do that. I'll put the music back on for a minute as well, because we're at the start of a cycle. I did not time this one very well. But the other thing I want to do is I actually want to get the sleepers online. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to set up the sleepers in probably just one of these rooms where it's right next to the bedroom and the kitchen. And we're going to get the sleep machine working. So the Somnium Synthesiser. Where is it? It is here. So this machine, you feed it with 500 grams per second of oxygen. And you get duplicates of pajamas. We need to unlock some more pajamas, so we'll get someone to come do this quickly. And when the dupes wear the pajamas, they have -8 athletics. But if they're asleep and the machine's on and they're wearing the pajamas, then they'll generate dream journals. And the dream journals can be fed to the machine, and while the machine's got dream journals, all the other dupes in the colony will have a big bonus to attributes and a big stress reduction bonus. So Great Area is picking out the pajamas as we speak. Put in a container with some bleach so that can off-gas them. Yes, we already do. That's very much the plan. But the plan is that the squeaky puffs are going to make their own bleach stone. That's mostly the plan. We have 2 chlorine vents. One here and one on the other asteroid. The squeaky puff actually eats... let's see, they eat 30 kilograms per cycle of chlorine, and they convert it into 95% pure bleach stone. So we're going to use bleach stone to geotune some water geysers, probably. Realistically, I think we're probably going to use it to geotune the saltwater geysers, just so we can boil it all immediately. Because that'll give us a lot of water, and the salt from this can be used to geotune the chlorine vents. So it's all good. We'll fit some more geotuners somewhere else. Do I just have another swathe of geotuners over here? Or do I put the geotuners closer to the puffs? Because there's room in either location. I think maybe we put the geotuners for the puffs somewhere else. There's a chlorine vents there as well. We could lay it all out. Since it's dormant, they won't lay any bleach eggs. Yeah, let's see. How many have we got already? I mean, we've got a few. Let's see. So you, so the egg-laying chance of the squeaky puff, if there is a prince in here, then the chance of laying squeaky puffed eggs will increase. That's what it's determined by, not whether there's actually chlorine in here or not. The puff prince, on the other hand, is more likely to, they'll lay regular puffed eggs. So the video that I linked, we do have a workflow of making sure that there's one of each type of ranch, and the numbers regulate such that we get the puffs that we want. It's kind of complicated, which is why I'm going to build a dedicated build for it. But for now, this is okay. If we're doing squeaky puffs for meat, yes. Off-gassing the stones, I can eat it again. How reasonable is that? Not unreasonable. The only problem is, each puff consumes a large amount of chlorine, so I feel like you wouldn't be able to scale it up as efficiently as other food sources. But we definitely want some extra food from this. We're growing lettuces as well. That's a lot of what we're doing, is water weeds over here, just underneath the base. Oh look, Abe's doing a trick. So getting more bleach stone for the water weeds is also a good idea. I don't think we're aiming to rely on that forever, but we'll do that for a while. Also, I'm trying to lower the temperature in here again because the Drecos are still getting kind of hot. We'll just let the heat from that dissipate over time. We do have the 5 Wheezeworts working full-time over here. They've got plenty of hydrogen. So we've actually got a somewhat decent amount of active cooling in here for the Drecos. So hopefully that will be enough to balance out the metal refinery output. I do need to actually plug this into the main spine at some point, but for now we're running out of plug slugs. And I think that will be sufficient. In fact, in all honesty, I can just combine this, can't I? I don't think there's any real reason I can't just combine this. We'll unplug that knot later. But yeah, puffs are great at deleting a geyser quickly, that's very true. So, let's see. We've also been demolishing this asteroid pretty thoroughly. We could always do it slightly more thoroughly. I preserved a slime biome that I don't want to get rid of. And I preserved the frozen biome. We probably don't need to preserve this, but I don't want the water going the other way, to be honest. It's been a mess. Oh, yeah, you're still digging this out. So, what we could do is we could queue up a load of digging errands now. That's probably a good plan. I'm going to get them to keep building with the sandstone, because none of this is permanent. Very satisfying using the arrow keys. And we'll just keep demolishing the whole map slowly. I don't think there's anything we want to preserve. We've saved the poke shells. We've got plenty of Drecos. I think there's nothing here we need to reserve. And the dupes are all in the atmosuits, so this is all fine. We never even explored this part. We're just going to demolish everything first. But what I probably do actually need to do is priority 9 the ladders. So, or priority 8 the ladders. Priority 8 the ladders. Stop priority 9ing everything. So we'll just do that, make sure there's plenty of errands. We don't need any of these. I'm going to leave the teleporter here. Well, yes, I'm going to leave the teleporter here. It should become pretty apparent pretty soon which areas we're going to want to sort stuff out with. Now, we could also set up another cool steam vent tamer, but there isn't any urgent need because we have plenty of water. The main reason I set that up was because I knew I was going to be building in that area sometime soon. We've actually got too much water at the moment. We're wasting a little bit of it. Ultimately, the end goal is we're going to send all the water from this asteroid off planet to the other asteroids. But speaking of which, before we do anything, let's actually get a field research dupe back. Who's it going to be? I'll skill up some more guys as well. Bert can have mechatronics. Yeah, you get the mechatronics hat. Frankie can have building. What else do people want? Lindsay, you can start going for mechatronics. Hey, you can have farming. Ruby, you can have research, I guess. So, who's got super hard digging and the applied side, the field research? So, Uglavisk, Hammer, Max, Quantum Zarya, Mimar. So, I believe Mimar is the one with the lowest requirement. That's why we sent Mimar before. So we'll send Mimar back to the asteroid just to finish off the last task, so that we can actually get the Chlorine Vent back over here, and then we'll start planning out the Puft branch. The other thing we're going to do in the meantime is just keep unpacking these pajamas. You have to unpack them individually. I presume the game does this so that you don't get tempted to put all of your dupes in pajamas and have them all eat the athletics penalty, because it's a trap. You want as few dupes sleeping as possible for this machine to work, and I find 6 is a good sweet spot. They can have a full sleep schedule apart from their downtime, and in their downtime they can do stuff like hand out balloons and things. But I think we're just going to make the 6 least skilled dupes the sleepers. We have athletics trained people a little bit as well, so I don't think anyone's going to be too slow. But yeah, I think what we'll do then. This seems very likely to be the room that we're going to have them in. So we actually have some plastic. Let's actually plastic tile over here. I'm going to make this priority 8 as well. Okay, here we go. Definitely get some plastic tiles in here to speed up the dupes running around. Yeah, that'll do for now. Wow, it's expensive. This will be the dupe sleep room. So we're going to want conveyor automation in here. You can, I believe you can put these in bedrooms now. They don't mind. Auto sweepers don't count as industrial machinery. Conveyor loaders don't count as industrial machinery. I think they used to, but they don't now. Now, unfortunately, I can't cover all these beds with one auto sweeper, so I think what we're just going to do is we're just going to do it like... I don't know, probably just like this. Don't make it out of steel. That's unnecessary. Yeah, no need to overthink it. And then the conveyor loader can go here. Oh, wait, actually. If I move this one over... Is there a way I can get this to work with the paintings? I think there is. So these sweepers can both reach this tile, so we can put in a loader here. Make that one aluminium as well. And then the conveyor rail has to go all the way to the actual bit. Now, we're running a bit low on refined metal. We have been refining the refined metal for a long-ass time. So that's not ideal. We also need to put an auto sweeper in here. We've been doing it to grow our pinch of peppers. I think eventually we're going to have to just offline that metal refinery because we're going to run out of metal ore. I mean, we're mining this asteroid pretty hard, but the reality is there's not a lot of metal ore here because it's an ocean asteroid. Running out of metal ore is not ideal. I mean, everything you build out of metal ore can be made out of steel, so it's not like literally game over, but like, I should have at least been thinking about it. Right, so I could go there. This does reach the middle tile, so that's good enough. So power wire, what's the nearest wire? Probably just whatever this is. Okay. The music is kicked back in. There we go. Now you get only music again. Just use steel. Yeah. Well, as you say, we've got the Geotuning iron volcano now. One would argue that making everything out of steel is a better use of our iron than using brawny spice in all of our food. That's certainly a take. Oh wait, we don't need this. We need a chute. Well, maybe I'll put a loader here anyways, just in case we want one. I don't know. I guess it's kind of irritating to... Oh, wait, no, I know what we can do. We can just do this, right? Don't need ladders in here. Don't think we're planning on changing this room. Do you have enough coal and lime to use all the steel? Oh, that's true. We don't have coal production. Yeah, probably not. So we do at least need to actually think about it. Right, so the conveyor rail, let's make it out of iron ore for now. So it's down here. It's basically going to be going straight down from the base, right? Oh, you've been in here the whole time. Whoops. Yeah, you've been in here a while. Unequipped suit. Teleport away. Then what we got in here? Steel! Look, there you go. We got steel. Easy. It's unbelievably easy. Alright, so Mimar does have food over here. The reason we sent George back was because they were getting scolded. And, yeah, to be honest, I need to enable this vent. We deliberately disconnected it to make sure that it wasn't going to run while the vent was still open. This room is now completely full of chlorine. So venting it should be fairly straightforward. Let's speed it up again, because we're giving the dupes plenty of stuff to do. That's fine. So now what you're going to go do... What are you up to? Oh, you're going to go research the iron volcano? Is it dormant? No, then don't do it. The gold volcano is dormant. We drained too much water in here. I think I need to... Do I want to flood the bees? Probably not. Right? That's very irritating. I mean, I could definitely... If I dig around here, it's going to flood. I have to actually release one of the walls, and if I'm not going to kill the bees, it's going to be this one. So just... I'll tell you what to do. Just dig... S-dig down here, and it should all freeze, because this is cold as balls down here. You are going to scold yourself doing that. That's fine, though. So the vent is now sending chlorine down here. This is just going to go straight to the teleporter. We already built all of this. So that should be fine. We got meteors again, which means the tree is subject to risk. We have a liquid reservoir, and we have nectar. We are gradually filling the freezer with nectar. The nectar is cold. The food is deep frozen, so I'm not going to worry about that for now. We want a little bit more nectar, admittedly. And we literally put a vent here that's directly connected to the bleach stone. Oh, wait. There's been a leak. No wonder we're full of random gases. It turns out relying on a single blob of polluted water was not the best plan. Right, can I just, let's see. Do we have any naphtha? My liquid lock material of choice. Where's the naphtha? It's down here, isn't it? Yeah, just a little bottle. Relocate that here. And then we'll open the naphtha there, and that naphtha definitely shouldn't go away. I imagine what's happened is the chlorine from someone taking bleach stone in here has destroyed it. I think the naphtha will be a bit more resilient than that. We'll see. Maybe a little bit of the naphtha mass is going to get eaten away over time by the bleach stone off-gassing. Okay, empty this. Also, what's long commutes like? It's pretty high. But I think it's just a lot of different errands. Ooh, they added percentages to all of this, or decimals. That's interesting. I think maybe that was there for a while, but I never noticed it this much. Right, let's see what the naphtha does. Hopefully that stops the random gases from getting in here. I mean, the puff prints will gradually eat everything except for the carbon dioxide. So I probably want to dig this just to let the carbon dioxide out, right? Yeah. There's no slime lung in there. I know we had a zone. I think we had a zone where we actually had slime lung. Yeah, we have a little bit down here, so I do need to think about that. The temperature plate melted. Temperature plate. Well, we don't want to mess with the slime meteors, so we're just going to let those erupt for now. In fact, I should probably tell you to stay out when there's a meteor shower. Yeah, let's do that. So, how's the gas going? Okay, the gas is coming. We have the chlorine, it's coming from the other asteroid. This is a fairly large amount of it. So the puffs should be satiated for a little bit. What else? Mima. Oh, right, the bed. Yeah, here you go. Have a bed. You don't need this one either. We're only having one dupe at a time here. You are currently digging. That's your plan. Okay. Let's make sure this gets cleared, because I want to analyze the gold volcano as well. You are going to scold a little bit, just traversing the iron volcano, but I think that's acceptable. Yeah, good job, Mima. Ooh. You can see the outline of the gold volcano rippling in a really pronounced way. I think it's always done that, and I've just not paid much attention. Oh, right, yeah. Don't analyze this while you need to friggin' dig the water. That's not a good plan. Hello, Lolo42. Hope you're doing well. What was the other thing I was going to do here? Cobalt Volcano, that's erupting now, so that is technically good. I should probably dump some liquids on this. So, make some tiles. Ah, stupid plants. I can't wait for the update where they let you build over plants and it tells you what to do. Sweetle is definitely going to get cooked, but most of them are safe, so I'm not that fussed. I could also get you to analyze this now, right? Yeah, you can dig these tiles now. Yeah, so open that up and analyze this. It won't be very pleasant, but it will be possible. There's a lot of hydrogen up here. So I guess I'll tell you to dig all this too. Then it should make it a bit easier for you to get oxygen. Right? Something along these lines. We will get occasional scolding messages from Mimar, but I think Mimar should be fine. Yes, we must freeze the water. That's the plan. Meanwhile, the bees go crazy. And I'm going to ignore all the scolding messages from here on out. Puft has relocated. Good, good. Right, let's keep clearing out more space. So obviously we're digging all of this. In terms of germs, we want to put Puft stuff over here. So I think I very much do just want to start planting... You've got one germ on you, really? We very much just want to start planting the wheezeworts in various places. Looking back at chat, Puft's reduced. It's only do it because you have artificial bleachstone. Artificial bleachstone needs gold and you don't have it. We do have gold, it's on the other asteroid, but we haven't tamed it yet. The main reason we want the Pufts is because we have chlorine vents, and the Pufts are very efficient at turning chlorine into bleachstone. And the good thing about the chlorine vents is you can geotune them with salt, which we get from the saltwater geysers. So the Pufts are a big part of making a very resource-efficient geotuning loop, which is what we're going to do to help propagate the other colonies. And also we want a little bit of extra food. We have a lot of food at the moment, but we'll probably want to export food at some point. We also do have the freezer, so we can overproduce food now. It's not an issue. Bleachstone with bling, yeah, true. Let's make these priority 9. We have exactly 3 priority settings in this colony. 5, 8, and 9. That's how I roll. The metal volcanoes are fine now. I'm sure they're overproducing power slightly. You're idle. You out of suits? What's wrong with you? Oh, I guess they are kind of out of suits. Right, well, I do need you to keep plugging this in. So we already built a wire here, so it's pretty convenient. So put that in there. We need to get the last lot of pajamas. We have 4. We need 6. I very much like having the dupes dig stuff while we're waiting to do other stuff. While my brain catches up. So we need a wallpaper down here. I think I am just going to have the sleepers down here. As much as I would like to put them in their own little hotel right next to the machine, I think it's going to take more time than necessary. And I don't really want to spend a lot of time on them, because we've used the sleepers a lot in the past. You guys get the telescope print. That sounds like a good idea. And then this is an errand that the dupes in the base could do if they're waiting for the suits to fill up. Because apparently that's a big issue. And then we can put some paintings in here as well, because we know that these guys aren't going to need anything else. So, oh wow, we don't actually have any landscapes. Well, I've got to fix that. Oh, I've used all the fiber? I have used all the fiber. You made a lot of snazzy suits, and you made a lot of primo garb. We have 6 purple polyester suits, so let's hand those out. We're gradually handing them over to everyone. Warm coats are no longer needed. I don't believe. It's a shame the game doesn't let you break down clothing that you don't want any. I mean, I get that it would be kind of a moot point. There we go. I think it's all the regular snazzy suits actually sorted out now. Interesting. Get rid of this random water. I don't think it makes a huge difference. But yeah, we're pretty neutral on reed fiber at the moment. All of our reed fiber is coming from the Drecos, and then a couple of thimble reeds we're growing in here. The main issue is we actually... I think there's very good argument to make that we should just actually get more thimble reeds. Although, that being said, our polluted water vents are both dormant at the moment. We've been consuming it fairly well. On various things. So maybe I don't worry about that for now. Where is this coming from? Oh, right, this is just a delivery pipe. We're still trying to shove it in these volcano rooms. I'm happy to do that for a little bit, but I don't want to focus too much on that today. I don't want to break them again. Right. More pajamas. Yes, release all the salt water, release the crabs. It's all good. Oh, we need to build the conveyor rail. So, I think what we do, right? I think we build it like this. Because the main access shaft is over here. But there's nothing we really care about down here. Is that true? Is that nuclear waste? Nah, it's liquid uranium. It's a refined metal with the same conductive properties as petroleum, except the temperature range is 130 to 4,130 degrees. So it's quite a bit better. I think we go up this way. I think we can just dig a chute. Alright. I think we just dig a chute straight through there. So that's going to go like this. I don't want to snake it all the way back over. The only thing is, eventually we're going to have industry here. So whatever we do, it should be to the left of that thing. Cool steam vent. Because then we know it's not going to have to move in the future. In that case, maybe we just come down here. Okay, yeah. Yeah, maybe we just do it like this. And then we just ladder that way as well. The only thing being, it's going to be a bit more annoying trying to get it actually to the base, but not that annoying. Well, be a little annoying. I think I probably just send it past the chlorine. We do something odd like this, maybe. I think we can reach all of this. And then I think what we'll do is we'll come up here. And what I'll do is, this water is going to be here forever. We're going to drain that eventually. I'm going to put the granite tiles here and here. And that's what we'll do. So then the ladder will go like that. I think we might need a couple more ladder segments. Just a few. And then I guess what we could do is dig that out, put these in, deconstruct this, and then this can go up here. Is that enough to flake abyssalite? Is what enough to flake abyssalite? This is the hot abyssalite that we haven't got any heat leaks. There's some hot debris. There's some hot abyssalite debris, but there's nothing else that's hot down here. Oh, liquid uranium. You could get it hot enough to melt abyssalite, yes. No, it's pretty cool. The melting point of uranium, as I love to point out, is not correct. It's 1,000 degrees lower exactly than it should be. So, yeah, that's fun. Right. Yeah, just build this for now. Build all of this. And build this as well. We may need a little bit more coaxing. We'll see how that goes. But Carmike, you finished your sour gas boiler. Nice, nice. Congratulations. I feel like there were some germs here, but honestly, we're at the point where we could probably just release slime lung and it's not actually going to cause an issue. Still got some food poisoning in here. The other thing I should do is finish off the rail. So that's going to go up here. That is going to come down here. It's fine. I'm hoping you guys have plenty of actual stuff to build this with in the base, and then we don't need to use suit oxygen to do that. Okay, we'll run it past George. We just do this. I'm sure we'll move it in future, but what we'll do is we'll stick the Pufts over here. I don't think we want the Pufts to be right next to the Chlorine Vent. Well, maybe we do. 20 kilogram per second of oil input. Nice, nice. Keep planting the Wheezeworts over here. We have a lot of Wheezewort seeds now. I should probably actually put some in the base. And also, I should drain the Pacu out of here. That's actually something I should do now. Because I don't want the Pacu eating any seeds in that area. 12 tiles wide, 30 tall. Nice, nice. Feel free to post it in the Discord if you want. And I'll have a look. Wow, you guys ate the chlorine so quickly. What's going on? Is this out of power? Oh, it's out of power. Because you're analyzing it. Yeah, we don't have any power here yet, but I do want to analyze this. We'll just let Meesmore... Meesmore? What a name for a dude. We'll just let them hang out for now. We got a lot of ceiling collapses going on. Yeah, you're probably going to make yourself idle doing that. That's fine. You can actually dig. You're allowed. There you go. And then this is all reachable, I believe, except for the wire. You know what? Don't bother with this. We don't need it. You're trying to find a picture of it. Fair enough. Yeah, put it out of here for now. That's fine. It looks like you can access everything in here pretty well, so that's good. Yeah, you can climb through here already. Oh, the lockers. Yeah, we did sort those out. Yeah, demolish these. I mean, I don't think you can submit a bioscan. Ooh, wow, that scared me. Next Mimar named the Meesmore. I mean, we have a Mimar already. Why don't we just rename the current Mimar? That's fine. I believe that's on the cards. That's a great name for a dude. Yeah, I like it. Okay, so the Pacu's down here. That's good. Do I want to dig anything else specifically yet at this point? Probably not. Let's just let the dupes keep doing this. Oh, right. Cancel this. That's fine. That's all reachable, surely. You posted the pic? Okay, I'll have a look later. That sounds good to me. Right, you built the granite here, so I made these granite tiles specifically due to their pressure resistance, because we've got a fair bit of water in here. So build those. You're going to have to build the ladder down here, but that was intentional. Because what I'm going to do... Oh, whatever. I'm going to get you to dig all of this out, because we've had this here randomly for a while. We are still actually pumping this water in to desalinate it. Now, I forget, is that being prioritized over our regular water or not? It is! We're prioritizing desalinating the environmental water over using the water geyser. Well, no wonder it's, no wonder we're not using the water geyser. Mess. Oh, Meesmore. You need to do this. Which means if you're going to be staying here for a while, I need to actually up your tidying priority. I'll give you some extra digging and operating priority as well. And realistically, I'm going to give you some extra building priority, because otherwise you'll never do it. Oh, we got... Very tempted to put a mini-pod on the other planet, actually. You know what? That makes sense. We could stick it by the cobalt volcano, because we're probably going to melt it later. The only thing is, if I do that, Dupe's going to start coming to hang out by the pod. Oh. Oh, my plan didn't work very well, did it? Ah. Your FPS tanks when you have Twitch on your other screen. Rip. You bought all the DLCs but don't care for spaced out. It blinds my perspective to things. I love making shy bug reactors. Fair enough. I'm really happy about the new prehistoric pack DLC coming out. That seems like it's going to be so fun. I need to open this up. If I spill the water in here, that's all going to freeze into tiles. Should we just experiment? Should we just flood the bees? We have more bees. I don't think this is going to be the constraint on the colony. So if we're going to do that, then let's dig this tile so we leave some water in there for boiling. Yeah, whatever. We're going to flood the bees. That's what we're going to do. The science. Sorry, bees. This is what you get for stinging us. I have no idea what's actually going to happen. Well, hopefully Mimar actually get... Oh, yeah, there's Meesmort. Okay. Get him. So what I think will happen is all the bees will fly into the water as it's falling and they'll all die. Because they want to go hurt Meesmort. And then they'll immediately overheat and die. No? They're drowning! They're drowning! Oh yeah, that's not the best idea. Well, they're not taking damage. That's interesting. I guess the water is cool. Oh, you're taking damage. The chlorine has heated up significantly. Bees! Well... Oh, the sulfur, right? Oh, yeah, the sulfur isn't very conductive, is it? It's trying real hard to do something. Question is what? I don't know. I think we'll be all right no matter what. Right. In that case, come back and analyze this. The only thing is, there's no oxygen down here now. Yeah, analyzing this without any oxygen is not going to work either, so don't bother. Right, let's go back to the main asteroid. Oh, Abe's handing out balloons by the pod. Oh, that's the only reason they come here anymore. That's hilarious. Right, Hassan gets demolition. Ren gets building. Ellie gets building. Ellie's ill. Rip. Yeah. Oh, look, we got a little Bimini. Nice. Floop, floop, floop. What else do we want to do? So... we have the pajamas, do we not? We do. So now I need to decide which dupes are going to get the treatment. I think it's going to be the dupes that have the lowest morale requirements. I wish it would let me sort by morale requirement. That would be good, wouldn't it? Right, let's see. Who seems like they're going to be the most useless? I think there's a couple of specific dupes that we had in mind. Oh, I don't think anyone's going to be useless now. I mean... yeah, how on earth do we even decide this? I mean, we can't do it on a named dupe basis. Okay, Liam seems pretty useless. So, Liam, you get... We're going to give everyone the piloting hat if they're destined for pajamas. Because pilots are also useless. Frankie, what's your skills? You've got pretty high athletics. Bubbles is a farmer. Bubbles is a pretty good farmer. Ada is a rancher, so we need Ada. A lot of these dupes are just really fast. I'm going to have to be critical because we need 6 of these guys. Gene, I think, can be one. George obviously needs to not be a guy. Lindsay, I think, could be one. Marie could be one. Yeah. If their only saving grace is athletics, then that means they're well suited to be a sleeper. It just means we've already pre-gym trained them. So that is 5. We need 6. Oh wait, hold on. Yeah, that is 5. So the last one, I don't really want to do Ren because Ren's very strong. I'm gonna have to be a bit more critical than this though. In which case, let's do Frankie because he's destructive. Okay, so that's sorted out. Let's make sure that the piloting hat dupes get to sleep in here. Sorry, Barney, you're going to get moved from bed to bed at the moment. Because we don't really get any dupes wearing the rocket helmets otherwise. Right. Okay. I mean, you don't all have to sleep right now. I think that was just your schedule. Right, let's put the... Okay, let's actually put the clothing in here. All the debris. We just emptied 250 tons of debris onto this single tile. Pajamas get to go in here, party night. And also, I need to put more dupes back in the normal beds. Neo, you get a bed. Uglavisk, you get a bed. Ruby, you get a bed. I'll keep building more private bedrooms at some point, but again, I don't think it's a huge priority for me. More orange gloves. Okay. Reed fiber is still lacking. We're still making more purple polyester suits. Ellie can have one. I mean, for the... Okay, look, we've got 5 guys down here. Oh, we have another Frankie. That's a digger. The OG Frankie. That's funny. Also, if we have 6 dupes in the base sleeping for the machine, that means that there's not as much demand on the suits. So that might make things a bit easier for us as well. Yeah, I think the volcanoes are at more or less the right temperature. They're aiming for 180 degrees, which is the optimal temperature for power, more or less. But they'll probably get up to around 200 during the eruptions. That's fine. I think that's all definitely good enough. Okay, so let's have a look at the construction priorities. So, priority 8 on the conveyor rail. You're very much nearly done. In fact, perhaps now the constraint is actually getting this done. So go ahead and do that. Go ahead and do that. Go ahead and do that. Plastic is definitely accumulating faster than the other resources. Let's plastic these tiles. And obviously, eventually, we'd like to plastic it all the way over to the comfy beds, but that can wait for a little bit. I think what we're going to do is we're going to have comfy beds... Eventually, what we're going to do is we're going to have the comfy beds go all the way up here. Like, we can expand into space, without too many issues. Shove bowls notwithstanding. Yes, you heard me right, Mr. Shove Bowl. You guys are actually safely contained at the moment. Did a good job on that one. We have the ancient specimen over here. I'm thinking, right, the, okay, so the Weezewards. We're generating a fair amount of rads over here. We determined this is not enough rads to really run a diamond press. But what we could do is we could... Oh, wow, this is better, is it? Doesn't seem like it's really good enough for a diamond press. Diamond presses use a lot of rad bolts. A lot. Maybe we just use it to mutate to plants? That might be a good idea. We are eventually going to be mutating a lot of plants in this run. We're going to be making exuberant bristle blossoms and mealwoods to feed all of the Drecos. That's the plan. How many pajamas you got? Each pajama weighs 4 kilograms, so we're all done. Which means I can now assign Pajamo. Let's just do this all at once, otherwise it's going to be very annoying. We're holding down shift to do this. Yeah, and then the last one goes to not Otto. Okay, we'll find out who the last one's going to in a minute. Yes, you should only be wearing them if you have a pilot hat. Right, so... Yeah, you're still somewhat fast. But yeah, you get minus 10% stamina per cycle, and you get minus 8 athletics. So you don't want your whole colony wearing these. And also, we need to actually make the sleep schedules. So, we've already got one that we were using for stress relief. So we're going to make the Sleepy Boys schedule, and then let's have the downtime be right before nighttime. And then we'll put everyone on the schedule after they've got the pajamas. And also, we need to make sure that anyone who's wearing a helmet is not allowed out. So, let's do it like this. Because I don't want them wearing the exosuits as well. Although, a lot of them are trained, it's just not a very efficient use of the reed fiber, is it? Right, I think that will do then. Okay. You're sparkle flattered, that's why you're sparkling while you're sleeping, that's interesting. Did I just... You do need to come over here and grab the pajamas. Lindsay has realized. So Frankie's got a set. This one is unassigned. This needs to go to Marie. Then I think we're good. Yeah, it should be pretty simple getting the machine up and running at this point. But once we've done that, all the other dupes will get big bonuses. And it'll make it a lot easier to properly settle the teleporter asteroid, because everyone will get a lot of stress reduction. Okay. Just got one straggler. So these belong to Marie. Let's reassign this. Hopefully Marie will come along in a minute, and then we can just set these guys on their merry way. Is there anything else I want to do? Also, I'm aware at the moment my vent position means that the air pressure decreases up here compared to down here. I think that's fine. It's probably fine. That being said, the CO2 is accumulating here a little bit. Interesting. Meesmort has high stress because they've been analysing the vent in the chlorine the whole time. So maybe this is actually... maybe this is actually necessary. Oh, look, we've got a Puft prince in here. How'd this happen? That's so funny. Oh, we need to get rid of you. That's, like, actually a thing. Because, like, you're just going to eat all the chlorine. Get out of here. Right, I believe we're done. Yeah, there's Marie wearing her pajamas. Okay, so let's switch everyone over to the schedule. So everyone wearing a helmet gets to go on the sleep schedule now. This will surely be fine. No named sleepers. Okay. There we go. So, yeah. I think you're all in pajamas. You're 5 out of 6. 5 out of 6 are having the snooze. Have you heard the news about the snooze? There was one thing I noticed. I listened to Radio 1 and it's like, oh, no, it's when you listen to radios and they're like Global's News Radio or Global's News Station or whatever, like on your smart speaker. They always say it as Global Snooze Station, not Global's News Station. So, here we go. We've got the Global Snooze Station right here. I love the telescope thing, though. It's great. Meesmort, are you trapped? Are you trapped, or are you just, like, having an episode? No, you're just having an episode. Okay, well, that's allowed. You could definitely move around. I'm not worrying about that one. Right, so we also tested it. So they don't get a lit workspace bonus for dreaming. That does make sense, doesn't it? We tried it with an nyctophobic one. But when they're dreaming, they'll generate a dream journal every, what, 300 seconds? And then the machine needs 5 books per cycle to run. Is it 5 books per cycle or 10 books per cycle? Does it say? No. I'm pretty sure... Oh, I'm pretty sure it's 10. Because then when if you've got 5 dupes and every 300 seconds they leave a book, then that would make sense, wouldn't it? Because it's 2 per cycle per dupe. And then you've got the downtime schedule blocks as well. Did I get lit workspace with the nyctophobes? No, we specifically tested it. They don't. Pretty unfortunate. But yeah, that's the truth. Right. It occurs to me that you guys probably have long build times on this because we're making this all out of sandstone. Let's keep actually bringing this up. We have a door here. Why do we have a door here? Who was forbidden from going through here? No one. Okay. Remove the door then. We should probably just be making these all out of granite. I don't think there's anything specific that we're looking to save. So I am just going to keep going on all of this until we hit a slime biome, which is there. So keep digging this out as well. And all the buildings priority 8, so you should build all the stuff first. We'll see how many extra resources we get from doing this. Probably not a huge amount. Right, Wheezeworts are burrowing away. Looks like we still need a little bit of stuff over here. Yeah, you're decreasing, but I think... Okay, there's one bit exactly that's not in range. So we need to replant a Wheezewort in here. Get rid of these germs. They are dying off because of the cold, though, as well. That is helping. I believe those germs are the only thing getting in the way of us actually organising this whole bit. So what we'll do is we'll fit the Pufts in this bit between the anti-entropy thermonullifier and everything else. So that means build a ladder over here. Yeah, just go ahead and do all this, I suppose. Sure, why not? This is all temporary scaffolding. We'll organize this better later. I think I do want it to be at these levels because it's in line with the chlorine vent. I think we could even fit the top bit immediately under the anti-entropy thermonullifier. That would be pretty good, wouldn't it? Don't unplug this. Is the radiation actually helping get rid of the germs at this point? Let's see. Yes, it is. So you got the spawning, you got the rads, and you got the temperature. Interestingly, the temperature seems to be making more of a difference in the rads. Whereas over here, the rads will be making a larger difference, I imagine. Yes. Cool. What about over here? Let's just leave this bit for now. Alright, so... when are we going to get our first book, then? It'll show up in here as a story trait element. And then we'll just conveyor it down. Good to see that food's going well. All the sleepers are up here. Right. Here is a pro tip. We're going to put all the sleepers on the mess tables next to the beds. We want these guys to travel as little as possible. By any means necessary. Because the more downtime they spend not sleeping... I've forgotten who's who now. I think this is correct. Yeah. I think that's fine. So you guys will get to sit here. And then... I could even set it so that these guys have specific bathrooms. I think that would be overkill, because we have to set an individual bathroom to an individual dupe. So I think we'll just let them use whatever bathroom they want. But yeah, they should literally habitate just this area. That's what we're aiming for. I mean, I guess I'll have to come over here for the food. That's probably fine. There's also the question of whether they actually need 5 cycles, 5 schedule blocks of downtime. Maybe not. Let's give them 4. Let's give them 4 for now. We'll see. In any case, if they take a little bit longer to finish their recreation errand of choice, it's not the end of the world. But we should be about to see a book pop out of their noggins. Does this super productive mean you can instantly produce a book? That would be interesting, wouldn't it? Right, here's the books. Dream Journal. This is what we need. Story trait stuff goes in here. And we don't want dupes delivering these to the sleep machine or not, because that's going to take a lot of labor, because these guys produce them at a fairly decent rate. Although, it looks like some of the dupes didn't get the message and they're all bored. So we're going to set this as a priority 1. We don't really want the dupes delivering stuff to here. Oh, wait. No, the dupes are manually grabbing the books to deliver to the sleep machine. That is definitely not what we want. I should probably shut off access to this room then, right? Like, we can totally do that. But what that means is we actually have to build this, and this has to happen now. Well, it doesn't have to happen now, but it should happen as soon as. Because we want to get this machine running as soon as possible, because... because Miesmort is currently not having a very good time. They do not have a lot of facilities here, I might add. You're going to go dig some of these tiles. Oh, you're going to go dig that. Okay. So the chlorine vent, we've analyzed it. It is a pretty good one. 122 grams per second on average. That's great. Goodbye, Puft. He got. I think it will work out. Also, this machine is made out of steel. That's kind of interesting. We have a single babby fish in here, I believe. We did have a babby fish in here. Oh, he's a regular fish now. Okay. Do I care about the fish? Well, we've already released fish down here, so the answer is probably not, right? Also, I should definitely just be digging this, shouldn't I? Like, get this out of here. Maybe leave that one. Quite a lot of liquid is built up over here, but that's okay. Now, you can geotune natural gas vents, but I'm not going to because it takes abyssalite, and we don't really need to. We're only using it for cooking, after all. Maybe if the cooking demand increases. But otherwise, I'm not really that fussed. Right, show me books on belts. Oh. Yeah, you do need to build this. That's fair enough. Yeah. So this thing can actually be priority 1. Because we don't want the dupes to ever manually deliver books here. In fact, we shouldn't actually have to go in this room ever again. Realistically. I should also, actually, just get you to deconstruct all of this. I can't tell you to deconstruct the fruit bowl. Wait. Oh, it's part of the table. Oh, okay. I was going to say, was that a secret artifact we could put on a pedestal? That would have been interesting. Show me books on belts. Look, they're building up. They're ready to go. Don't deny the books their purpose of existence. Yes, we have a dream journal here. How is the plastic? Plastic's doing alright. We could plastic the kitchen, actually. That would be a good idea. That's all the plastic we have. Apparently. That'll do. Wait, you're still spicing stuff? Oh yeah, we're spicing the surfer turf and giving it to the special dupes, aren't we? Wait. We've got to make sure. So we've got to make sure that whoever's getting the surfer turf isn't one of the special dupes, right? So it's Quantum Zari, Nicola, Ari, Liam. Liam is getting them. Liam, you're not allowed the surfer turf anymore. Sorry. And then Ren. Okay, so we've got 4 people eating the surfer turf. That's fine. Looks like some of the pinch of pepper nuts are rotting. I guess that makes sense. We dug up most of the sleepweeds now. So we're probably not actually using them very much. Well, what else could we use them on? Oh, we could do mushroom wraps if we had fried mushrooms. We could totally do fried mushrooms with the polluted oxygen vent and regular puffs. That's definitely on the cards. We'd even do mushroom quiche if we really felt like it. What is going on with this UI? Spicy tofu, mixed berry pie. Okay. Well, just keep using the espresso machine for now. Looks like you're running again, that's good. What's in tuned? Oh, the storage bin? Have you gotten too hot again? No, you're just not actually being serviced. Oh, right, because the storage bin's covered in slime. Okay. Yeah, you need to go dig that out, and we'll let you guys out again now that the meteors are gone. Show me the books. There they are, look. Making their way downtown. Gotta go fast. So that someone can read me and fall asleep. That's not how the song goes. You can remove all of this now. We don't need this. Oh. Keep the 3 segments here. Move everything else. I don't think we need to do anything with this anymore, but it is kind of overpressurizing a little bit. I don't think there's really anything we could do about that other than moving the steam turbines up. But I don't care. We have plenty of water, and the ultimate goal is to not need to use it anyways. We'll be fine. Yeah, you can remove this as well. Go ahead and do that. How's the germ situation looking? They're still there. Let's definitely build this. What we got? More steel? I'll take it. Okay, dupes in here. Your skills no longer really matter. But I'm going to humor you anyways. Lagbot can get pyrotechnics. Not that I expect to use it immediately, but maybe it'll be fun. Bubbles now has farming too. Ashcan could get operating. Neo could get research. Nicola could get mechatronics. Otto could get grilling. Quinn can get farming. Rowan can get digging. Oh, I should have given Rowan building. Mies Mort, you get building, because you're on your own. You still high stress? You're a little stressed. What's your current objective? Just generating some more power. Fair enough. The steam ain't condensing. This is a cold biome. What I could do is I could get you to come over here, and then I could get you to dig out the abyssalite. And then that steam could condense a little bit more, right? Also, what's happened to the bees? The bees are actually fine. It looks like the ice all just turned into debris. Good. I guess if we dig this as well, that'll be fine. Right? This is hot ore. Oh, right. The liquid's gone. Well, the bee's actually going to come and attack Nima now. That'd be interesting, wouldn't it? I'll allow it to happen. Yeah, the only problem is it's going to take a while for the radiation to penetrate into here. I think what we do now is we actually dig out all of the non-slimy tiles that we can get away with. Yeah, something along those lines. Yeah, feel free to dig that too. I guess I could also get you to dig this area. Not that I'm fully expecting to use this for Pufts, but there's no real reason not to, right? This is all free real estate. Free real estate, as they say. Oh, this ladder should go here, shouldn't it? It's a dream journal. You just dropped the dream journal down there on the floor. Well, that's rude. I guess I'll allow you guys to come in the room. This thing is at half capacity at the moment. It does take a couple of days to fill it up. But the books are trickling in gradually. How are you guys doing? The other thing is, if you have 6 sleepers, they're going to be producing CO2 constantly, so you do need to make sure you have a skimmer or something nearby. That's why I put them on the 2nd floor, up from the, well, I put them 1 level up. because I wanted to make sure they weren't going to be breathing in CO2 at any point. There's an argument to be made for putting airflow tiles in here as well, but I don't think we need to. It's very cold up here. But we could definitely... Okay, here's the funny thing, right? So, shove bowls aside. I could totally put some extra comfy beds up here. We can make obsidian tiles for now to keep the shove bowls out. I mean, these are really, really cold beds. But, like... hypothetically, if enough slime landed here, we can just dig out all the regolith without any issues. We could certainly add a couple of extra beds here. Oh, right. Yeah, that's the thing. Yeah, go ahead and score this up for a bit and use more. You're fine. You should be done after this one. Okay, now you need to go heal up. Yeah, here you go. We're going to get Bardic dupes over here fairly soon, I think. So we can actually permanently solve some of these problems. Yeah, don't worry about the insulated tile now. You should have some obsidian just lying around. The fire pole as well could go up here. The ladder could go up here. Dig this. Put a tile here. Is there a sensible way to skill up Bionic dupes? Well, I mean, it's just the booster packs, isn't it? Just make all the boosters in advance. Oh, right, and then they need the skill points to actually level up and use them. Oh, right, okay. I'll just leave that sealed off for now. Sure. Yeah, because this striation here, we could leave that there. And then actually what I need to do... I would need to seal this at this level with obsidian. And then... I would actually need to dig up here. So I would have to leave a couple of... I'd leave this tile open so they could actually come in here and build all these tiles for now. And then you could come and do that by doing this. I would like to put more dupes in comfy beds, it must be said. Right, we've got another polyester suit. Let's see, that could go on Frankie. And then, I believe we just need one more polyester suit and then we're actually done. So... one more. We actually have a couple of extra snazzy suits than we need. Interesting. Power control stations produce data packs, because I think the booster packs, Bionic booster pack edition, equivalent to a gym. Oh, I don't know. I mean, they don't passively level up attributes. That's the whole thing with Bionic dudes. In terms of skill points, you could make a you could just give them researching boosters to start with. And would that help? I don't know. Who knows? Right. We must be pretty ready for this, right? Yeah, you're nearly full. You're 23 out of 25. You grab the random one from down here as well. I'm going to assume yes. And then we're going to close this room up again. Okay. Show me 2 books on the belt. Okay, they're all cooking. They're all at roughly the same time. Fair enough. Let's just double check on Meesmort again. Meesmort is okay. We're healing up pretty slowly, but that's fine. Right, we've still got a little bit of digging to do over here. So, do this. Do we priority 9 everything over here now? Because this is... I think this is now the main obstacle that we're waiting on. All this stuff. But our mission to dig the asteroid has gone pretty well. I mean, random slime biomes aside, we're nearly there. Let's see, we got a little bit of chlorine, a little bit of carbon dioxide. We'll have to actually organize the gases at some point. Like maybe just vacuum out the whole place. Oh, the aluminium volcano is dormant now. Okay, good to know. We still haven't released Slime Lung yet. We've actually been pretty good about this. I think we can do this now. Dig these up. Treble Queen! Treble Queen, what are you up to? How have you been? How has ONI been? You still do your no DLC run? What is up with you? What is up with your world? We are currently about to do Puft ranching. And I've kind of forgotten most of what I knew about it, but we have a pretty good video about it, so... I'm going to look at the video and we're going to go from there. But essentially, we have 2 chlorine vents. We have this one over here, which is currently dormant, and we have one on the teleporter asteroid, which is operating. So we're going to set up a big Puft branching complex here. Next to the chlorine vent, we're going to have squeaky Pufts. We're going to get bleachstone. We're going to geotune the saltwater vent down here. That's going to give us salt. We're going to use the salt to geotune the chlorine vent. So we're going to fit some geotuners around as well. Not entirely sure where. There's no durability decrease in base mode. Oh, really? Wow, that's interesting. But yeah, we're on sour gas or bust. My aim is to get to the point where we build a big sour gas boiler and we run it off of glossy Drecos. Plastic boiling. And we're going to run a completely sustainable colony off of that. And all of the geysers that we're currently in a rush to exploit, we're going to ship their products off this planet. We picked this asteroid because it has a big, massive open region in the middle where we can put as much infrastructure as we want. So we're going to shove everything else to the side. That's random stuff that we want. These guys will move occasionally as we make room for more organized Dreco ranches, but this is our initial Dreco laboratory. And yeah, we've got lots of space. It's a geodormant classic asteroid, so we should not run out of space. But the machine's ready. Look. We fed it. We fed it books. Brains like books. Unlock maximum aptitude mode. There we go. We got the plane too. Look. Ta-da. So now, if we go and have a look at Meesmort on the other asteroid, who has not been coping very well, they now... Let's follow them around a little bit. They now get maximum aptitude, which gives them +5 athletics, strength, science, piloting, and machinery. The athletics is very relevant, because Meesmort is quite slow and injured at the moment. But the -25% stress per cycle is also very relevant, because they're on their own, they don't really have any recreation rooms. So the brain machine is going to make colonizing the other asteroids a lot easier. And they even gain some athletics right then from just running around. That's quite funny. So, yeah, there we go. That's Meesmort's life. Made it a little bit easier. Shuffling refined metal back to the main asteroid. Let's go put the model plane somewhere. Where are we going to go put that? We've given George all of the things so far. I didn't put pedestals in here in the end. I think there are a couple of other places we can put them. I'm going to dig this as well, just so that we can actually get in here and build this. That should be fine. We are going to make the base quite a bit colder up here. For now. I think that's okay. I just want to build more comfy bedrooms. That's what I want to do. Yeah, everyone has maximum altitude now, and that's because all the guys in pajamas are sleeping down here making boats. So, is there evidence of escape bowl? Oh god. Stands a very good chance. It's mud though. We got mud and we got regolith. I think it's more of a chance that we just dug some loose tiles because they're both loose tiles, right? You think ammo suits changed in the spaced out DLC? Interesting. Yeah, so that's done. What else are we doing? There's some slime down here we're trying to degerm. I think it's mostly done now. So, yeah, I think there's just a couple of bits left. Just these bits left. So remove that. Let's see. Get rid of this. Get rid of these. Get rid of all the tiles that aren't helping solve our situation. In fact, actually, ladders could go here. And then I think we're pretty much there. I think we can dig these now. Your confusion is that durability is still listed for the suits, so I keep forgetting even though 100% never changes. Lol. I'm gonna put the fish on for a second. You guys get to see some fish. Well, actually, at the moment you get to see a snail. He's crawling along. Snail update. But yeah, we can get rid of all these weezeworts now. We can get rid of this one. There's definitely no more germs up here, right? Yeah, we did get rid of all of them. Okay, that's good. Yeah, remove these planter boxes. We basically need to get rid of everything in this area now while I decide how we're actually going to lay this all out. This area here is reserved for transformers. Not that we need any of them at the moment. Okay, there's nothing interesting going on in the fish cam. That's fine. Yeah, remove this door. That's fine. We got the thermo nullifier over here. Is that relevant to anything? Probably not. Do I want to keep digging some of this out? Probably not. I'll just build those ladders there for now. Right, I think we're done. Yeah, I think we're actually done now. So let's go ahead and do that. I'm so glad the weezeworts get rid of the germs. It's so good. Yeah, just fill in a couple of holes. We got loads of granite. You guys will be very quick about this. And then we can start looking at the pup branches, I think. Yeah, food, calories building up. That's really nice. Do I want to demolish everything in here as well? I could start deconstructing stuff, right? Just need to make sure I'm not deconstructing anything important. Yeah, remove these bits. This stuff can all be removed. Yeah, go ahead and remove all of this. Got loads of random poke shells over here. We'll grab all the pinch row at some point. If we look over here, we've been saving all the pinch row in the naughty hole. We got 17 pinch row. We got 37 poke shells. I don't know what the plan is for these guys. We were thinking about using them to eat the polluted dirt and turn it to sand. We have plenty of sand. I'm gonna be honest. We could do lumber shenanigans with oak shells. Maybe just make more food with the sand shells. I never normally do stuff with poke shells. I think they're potentially quite powerful, but I think the main reason I don't is because you usually end up building ethanol infrastructure to feed them all the polluted dirt. And that never really appeals to me. It just feels like a very messy pathway. But we've got to actually try it at some point. Maybe like a challenge run. Make this all pretty nine. You guys have lots of other errands in other areas at the moment. And then once we've got this fully laddered out, then we'll know what to do. So, remove these, remove these, remove these, remove this, remove this. dig all of these. Yeah, speed up. Yeah, now Mimar is actually de-stressing. That's good. Be interesting to see what impact, if any, that has on long commutes. I mean, it's changing because the dupes are sleeping a lot now. Well, that might make the list a bit more practical to look at. Seems like farming supply is quite high on the travel time. There's probably the bleach stone, because we've shoved a lot of the bleach stone in here. Bleach stone is down here as well. Oh, maybe it's actually the dirt for the mealwoods. Yeah, that's something I hadn't considered. Oh, let's wrangle these guys. You guys are eating metal, right? Get out of here. We never actually branched these guys. We just decided to let them hang out. Yeah, build that wire there as well. Connect those systems. Okay, looks like we've actually finished the suits now. We've got one suit left. Cool. Okay. I think this is it. I think this is time for Pufts. Did I really build these ladders in the wrong place? Yes. Well, these layers are all fine. This layer's wrong. Remove this, remove this, remove this. It's because of these steam turbines. That's why I got confused. Because the steam turbines are at slightly the wrong level. I just want to do this so I can make sure that I'm laying everything out at the same level as everything else. So don't build this, don't build this. Oh, and this means this actually ends up at the same level. That's nice. That's fine. So, priority 9 this. Now I'm getting really anal about this. It's fine, we don't need to be this anal. Right, let's have a look at the build again. So, I want to have 4 different layers. I want to have one for squeaky puffs, one for regular puffs, one for dense puffs. We're going to put 1 puff prince in each area. And we have the regular puff ranch so that we can get a reliable source of puff princes. And we want to make gas sealed chambers. Which way do I want the dupes to access everything? And how wide do I need to make it all? I'm going to start by putting the liquid locks in here. We only actually need 4 levels. So what I'm thinking of doing is, if I shove them here, there should be plenty of room, and then maybe we'll put some geotuners above them with their products. That would make sense. Okay, so let's start doing that then. So, do I want to put a fire pole right next to all of this? I probably do at some point. Let's put a fire pole there now. Like, yeah, let's just put a fire pole here now. We're gonna want this. We do actually have enough metal for that, believe it or not. And then you can keep digging out all of this stuff. Remove this. It shouldn't take too long to actually build the Pufty stuff. I mean, part of the annoying stuff is just going to be actually vacuuming it out. But yeah, we can comfortably put it all underneath the thermonullifier. We can put the geotuners in. So we can start thinking about that. Let's make the fire pole priority 9. I don't think the dupes go this way too much, because the main access shaft is in the middle, but we definitely want a normal access shaft here. I'm leaving a gap in the middle because we're going to put transit tubes in here at some point. Not yet. Maybe once we've plastic tiled the whole base. Again, I don't know why I'm skilling up the sleepers, but they deserve it, I guess. Building for Ari. No! It lagged! It gave me cooking! No! Okay, that's fine. So, yeah, what we'll do is we'll put in a nice normal liquid lock. What temperature is it? It's quite cold. Wait. We did release slime lung. There's a moderate amount of germs floating around. Not very many. Alright, here's what we do. We put a couple of preventative wheezeworts around. So... maybe like this. Oh, I can't believe we released some by accident. It's quite cold, so the germs are dying. Oh, wait. Why am I doing this? We just put farm tiles here. That would be quicker, wouldn't it? Like, I think it's cold enough that they should die. If we look at the... yeah, dying off 100% per cycle. Current temperature. They're dying. We definitely released some slime. Somehow. Again, we're probably at the point where it doesn't matter, but that's annoying. There's warm bits over here. Oh, right, okay. I think we could still solve this. So let's just put... we have loads of warts. I'm just going to stick loads of warts over here for now. We got a pip. That's fine. Wait. Hit. Restrict. Move you to here. That's why we've left these doors here. Cells for troublesome critters. You don't want them planting a spore kid somewhere by accident. Build the farm tiles. We'll just plant the warts around here for now, and hopefully that will do to contain the slime lung. Let's see. Pip has been contained. Oh, you can remove this automation wire here. That's fine. These are some sleep weeds we saved earlier, just to make sure we'll never run out of them. Because once we need to multiply them up, we can multiply them up pretty quick, but I'm not really that bothered yet. Yeah, just plant all the wheezeworts over here for now. Oh, wait. Deconstruct... deconstruct these two. And you're going to have to put another one here. Oh, right. Hold on. Well, that wasn't that sensible, was it? Yeah, do that. We need to fertilize them, which is going to be slightly annoying. We do have plenty of phosphorite, and there should be phosphorite hanging around as well, but it's not ideal. That's okay. Let's put a ladder here as well, just for convenience's sake. Right. I think we may have let the cat out of the bag. Yes, perhaps this is going to be a bit of a fool's errand. It seems to have drifted over here. Which means it could probably drift wherever it wants at some point. Do this. I just wanted to flex how many wheezeworts I had, to be honest. Right, let's print the pod. Print the pod, here you go, yeah. Underdog Sports Gloves. 3. Let's start actually planning this out then. So we need tiles. Let's just make this all out of granite. I don't think we need to insulate this. Oh wait, what's the temperature range of the Pufts? So Puft's like it between 0 and 60. Let's have a quick check. Quick sense check. Yeah, 0, 60. Yeah, we look good. The weasels shouldn't do a huge amount of actual cooling. So I think we'll be alright on that front. Right, so liquid locks over here. We don't have to put multiple liquid locks in if we're a bit tight for space over here, but I'm not sure we are. So we need to make a few different rooms. One for squeaky Pufts, one for regular Pufts, one for dense Pufts. Because we want all three. We're going to want Oxalite eventually for rockets, so we might as well make it with dense Pufts. It's all meat as well. It's not like we're ever going to run out of oxygen. Polluted oxygen for Pufts is a little harder to come by, but we need the Pufts so we can actually make princes reliably. Yeah. And then, let's see. So, the actual ranch bit is like this. And then we put a door in here. It doesn't have to be very big. So, 1, 2... The top room is going to have a slightly different layout. But these three are all going to have the same layout. And then what else are we doing? So we're going to have a little liquid storage bit for all the debris. Pea water gas worked me once. Yeah, that's what we usually do. We do have a polluted oxygen vent, which we may consider. Now, I feel like the setup could actually change over here compared to what we usually do. But we do have to make the room large enough for the Pufts as well. So now I'm actually going to have to do some counting. So it looks to me like 7, 11, 15, 16. So this is going to be 16 wide in here. And then we put a door here. By that wire. Okay. And then the Puff Prince room could be smaller. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And then I think we'll just seal it up. I often have it so that we can actually wander through the other side. I do technically have room to put liquid locks here. Let's plan around putting liquid locks here. That way the dupes can enter or exit the Puff branches whichever way they want. The stuff in the middle, we can't make it geotunings because they need to be in a laboratory specifically. We'll have a think about what we can put in there. I'm probably going to have to move these weaswarts from here then, aren't I? How's this looking? We might be alright. There's a couple of tiles where it's hanging out in a reservoir. We're gonna vacuum these rooms out anyways, though, so that should be alright. Yeah, priority 9 these, because I know it's hanging out over here. What is the situation over here? I mean, let's say we're gonna put the liquid locks over here. So that would be the exit. Hold on. Yes, that would be the exit. So that would go there. Yeah, that's fine. So that would go here. So we can build all of that for now. We'll get rid of the weaswarts in a minute. I think what I'll do is I'll set everything down here to priority 7. The fire pole should still be priority 9. Ah, what am I doing? Yeah, keep that priority 9. Because we want to go and explore across the whole asteroid. Or we want to be able to get across the whole asteroid pretty easily. And then this room up here is where we're going to be doing all the Puft sorting. But I think I probably can actually make it a bit different than usual. So the liquid lock over here is going to be the same. Yeah, and what I was going to do over here was I was going to have an incubator so we could sort some stuff out with that. So we'll put another storage over here. And then, yeah, we just connect everything up. That's fine. And again, I don't think we need to insulate any of this. Specifically. I think it'll be quite unlikely that the temperature over here gets too hot or too cold for anyone. Okay. So, you guys should prioritize doing all of that. Let's plant some more Wheezeworts here. How many more Wheezeworts do I have? A couple. We'll move these ones on in a minute. And to be fair, we have chlorine over here as well. I think that's probably helping. Maybe. We got a regular Puft floating around. Our plan of getting the Pufts to consume all of the polluted oxygen probably hasn't been totally successful. But then again, there is just a lot of polluted oxygen. Also, the Pacu here have been hanging out for a while. Right, let's just speed it up. What's Meesmore up to these days? You're still digging, uploading databanks. You've been letting out all the space over here for the hydrogen. Chlorine Vent has been erupting. Pipe's blocked? Why is the pipe blocked? Oh, the vent's over pressure. That's okay, I guess. I need to actually do the gas storage as well. And the other thing I need to do, I actually need to put some liquid blobs over here. We'll put some more naphtha over here, I think. Not worried about random scoldings anymore. If anyone's scolding in this run anymore, for a non-significant amount of time, it's probably just me, Mar. Right, these liquid locks don't need to be naphtha. These could be... These could be salt water. Or brine or something. Well, we're doing this because each room is going to have a different mix of gases. I have to remove all these, aren't I? I'll think about whether we need to move this conveyor or not in a minute. Let's dig these tiles out of the way as well. Oh, don't dig this tile. Yeah, you can leave that one. And then the ladder, let's see. So this should just be an access ladder outright at this point. I think we are actually getting rid of the germs with the radiation. This has actually worked. I think we can... Oh. Little bits over here. Is that a big issue? Probably not. Hello, Abod. Hope you're doing well. We're about to set up some Puft branches. That's the plan today. Just fill it with salt water. I'm sure we've got some random salt water lying around, right? If we get alert it. If I get alerted and you've got no pending deliveries, then it means we don't have it hanging. What about brine? No, I don't know why it comes up with a fake errand for these things. Just enable auto. Yeah, just enable auto bottle then. Just a little bit. Maybe deodorizers to make the germs go away faster. We could do that. But then I'd need to actually plug up all the polluted oxygen sources, wouldn't I? We've got a lot of stinky cheese over here. Again, I don't think it's really actually that much of a problem. Like, I think the germs are actually gradually dying. I don't think they're really forming a reservoir. Could be wrong. In any case, we can definitely get rid of these ones now. So, remove these ones. Make Claire's a plus. True. I don't really want to cover the whole map in deodorizers. Then again, I am kind of looking for an excuse to demolish everything. Okay, so here's the thing as well, right? Like, we could demolish most of this by now. Like, I don't think there's anything here we're really keeping sacred anymore. The main things we don't want to do are dig up more slime. You can make this out of granite. I don't want to give the dupes too many errands. I feel like we're slightly at the point where we're kind of giving them too many errands. But I want to clear out all the space. Probably 7 this. Is ceramic that useful? I mean, it is. It's just better igneous rock. Is it useful in the quantities you can make it? Maybe not. We are using several kilns to make ceramic. How much ceramic do we have now? From digging up the whole map. Probably a fair bit, right? With 74 tons. It's not huge considering it's 400 kilograms per insulated tile or pipe segment, is it? I'm gonna consider that. Okay, stop dumping more salt water in these. You eager beavers. The frames are getting a little low. We have got fast track on as well, but I realize we're kind of pushing it with the amount of errands we've got now. Near 200 tiles, pipes, yeah. And it is useful for liquid hydrogen, as you say. Right, take this. We'll definitely want to put some doors in as well. The outer doors I don't care about that much, but the inner doors are important for the stable. Oh right, this means we've got to remove these ladders now. Remind me why I built so many ladders. Meanwhile, the book is dodging and weaving, trying to avoid getting built into the ranch. We can certainly get the skeleton working today and maybe move in some Pufts, but it's probably not going to get complete today unless I have a major brainwave. Oh, I'll put doors over here as well. It just looks neater, doesn't it? We don't ultimately need all of these bottle emptiers, but again, why not? So, priority 8, all of this. Yeah, do give me the metal back for that as well. Would be appreciated. No, we're fine. We're fine on these germs. I don't care. You can sweep all of this. There isn't any random ice up here, is there? Okay, these could be salt water, so go ahead and do that. You could do these ones, they're ready. This one you can do as well. Yeah, I like where this is going. I also do want to just put some random liquid blobs in here. And I think we do have room to just put bottle emptiers up here, so that's fine. These are going to be exits where we dump all the debris, so it's just storing in a nice zone. Okay, we got a trap dupe somewhere. Where is he? Oh, it's Meesmore. Oh, has Meesmore just run out of things to do? It's very possible. Yeah. Meesmore's just done. Right, so the gold volcano... Okay, this is actually alright at the moment. You could get analyzed then. I know you're technically erupting, but I'm going to not worry about that at the moment. Looks like we've succeeded in condensing down the steam. That's nice. Did analyze the chlorine vent. What else do I want you to analyze? I think I actually wanted you to bring some water over here. I'd like you to seal this off. And then what we can do is actually tunnel in here and grab this water and bring it over here. I think. We have some sweetles in here, so no matter what, we should be fine. How fast do you think you can blow up the meteor? I think it'll be a new speedrun idea. Yeah, maybe. We could even try that, but to be honest, I just want to relax and see what's in the new DLC once that comes out. I think I'm going to be more focused on Pakus. We definitely haven't done anything with Paku in a while. We never really have. There was like one short challenge where we tried breeding a load of them. And that we did a lot of them on Rhyme Revenge with someone from chat's build. But I never really committed that hard to them. Oh, I know what we could do here. If I just put some salt water here, we can just have that drain out this way for these doors. Yeah, let's just do that for now, and then we don't have to put big naphtha blobs and everything. Then we can sweep up the rest. Yeah, that seems way easier than just making a load of naphtha blobs. But we'll get rid of these bottle emptiers eventually. Right, you could be done... Wait. Oh, let's put the oxygen in that one. Come back. It's all over here now. Was it really the Wheezeworts keeping it at bay? Oh, it's all here. Oh. Oh, yeah, of course it was all down here. That's where it come from. We never broke anything here. This is where it was coming from the whole time. We had a Wheezewort down here that we got rid of. You missed the OP farms that got nerfed? Huh? No, we did that originally. That's what we did in Rhyme Revenge. That was definitely what we did in Rhyme Revenge. Right. Well, I'm not going to worry about it. They're all in suits anyways. We'll worry about it when we actually clean out the entire asteroid, which will happen fairly soon, right? Also, how has Travado not had exosuit training yet? You've got the proper farming hat, haven't you? There you go. Exosuit training for Max. Liam gets digging. George gets supplying. Camille gets tidying. Ada gets suits. We've got 2 dupes left of the colony who don't have suits. We also have a Mammoth over here. Notice how the Mammoths spawn without having any coat? You do indeed have to feed them to get the coats. You can't cheese them like Drecos. Right. Well, if I'm not bothering with the Wheezeworts, I'm going to remove them for now. This turned out to be a big waste of time, because all the germs are coming from down here. I don't think I meant to get rid of these ones, though. I'll keep these ones, because that's where the germs are actually coming from. This area here. Oh, I should probably actually get you to dig out... Oh, right, hold on. Yeah, dig out these tiles. Do that, please. So how are the journals doing? The journals seem to be doing fine. They do indeed seem to be getting consumed at the rate we're producing them. So 5 schedule blocks seem to be the right threshold. Oh, right. Hold on. They're not allowed in here, so they can't actually deliver the plane. Also, I never told them where to put the plane. Did I? We should put the plane in here. Out of interest, we haven't looked at the colony summary for a while. Does this count towards the artifact thing? No, none of the story trait artifacts count. Okay. Also, you guys haven't really been prioritizing this. You're really cold now. Okay. Let's see. You can dig this out as well. I'm not sure that'll be a comfy bed yet. I don't think it really matters them having a cold bedroom at the moment, if I'm being entirely objective about this. But it is something we will solve eventually. Right, so tiles go here. And then I think for now, put them here too. And put a ladder here. But actually put a door here. Door here. Put a ladder here. You can reach all of this. So remove these tiles. Right, you can remove all of this, that's fine. I can actually remove all of this as well, that's not an issue. It's after this bit that it's an issue, so ironically enough, I think that's the one tile I can't do. You're gonna have to do that one. Alright, what we got? Nutrient bars? Sure. Any plans for a tube system? Well, we will probably shove tubes here. I think probably put a tube entrance here by this exit. And then come down here, and then we can get into the heart of the asteroid. We can send it over this way. I'm not immediately worried about it. We'll do it at some point. But we've got plenty of other stuff to do. Also, we need a lot of plastic. That's probably something where we do tubes, we start mass breeding the Drekos, because we've only actually got one breeder ranch at the moment. It's more or less enough for our needs, but we're not getting a lot of excess reed fiber anymore because the dupes are using a lot of it on suit maintenance. Although, admittedly, having 6 dupes sleeping here means we might actually get some more fiber. We could also grow more thimble reeds if we really felt like it, but I think we've established that we don't have that much stuff available. Polluted water. It occurs to me I should probably actually put these down here so that I can put ceiling trim up here, right? That makes more sense, doesn't it? Do we have any mods installed? Yes, we do. We have many mods. It's not completely up to date because I believe the traffic overlay mod doesn't work. But the good thing about ONI is you can mod the game and you can still get achievements. I don't do any gameplay mods out of principle, but you totally could. What was the plan here as well? Like, obviously I've shielded this bit because, well, the satellites here, frankly. I don't think I overly care about shielding this bit. The blueprints mod. No, I don't like building the blueprints. I think it's mostly because I want to make sure that... Oh, hold on. Did we do something wrong here? No, this was actually fine, but there's probably a big pile of... yeah, there's probably a big pile of regolith here. I don't like the blueprint mod because I want to make sure that I'm thinking about something when I'm building it, not just copying and pasting something without thinking about the situation. Because usually we end up making a couple of little tweaks that improve things. And if I just copy and pasted it, then I probably wouldn't do that. That's my logic anyways. Right, put a Weezewort here. Yes, I guess I'm just going to be very sad about the germ overlay now. Maybe we just fill the whole asteroid up with chlorine. Maybe that's what we do. We do 2 chlorine vents. We're going to geotune them. Just pump all the non-chlorine gases out. Just have open air squeaky puffs. That'd be kind of funny. No. No, we need to consume all the chlorine. Blueprints mess me up when I don't have the same materials. Yeah, that's the other thing. You should really, if I'm being honest, that's like a big tip. Like, you should definitely be building whatever you're designing for your base from local materials wherever possible. It's a big efficiency saver that I don't do anywhere near enough. Move this as well. The only thing is, if we deconstruct too many things, we're going to end up with all the resources on the bottom of the map. Which is not perfect. We've got a lot of random gases mixing over here. I mean, realistically, here's the other thing, right? Like, this whole, we could get rid of this whole bit now. Like, what priority is all of this? Okay, let's make this all priority 9. So all actually happens. Is this a random seed? No, it isn't. We have it on the Discord, but it's a specific seed we picked where it was a geodormant asteroid where there weren't any geysers in this giant swathe of the map. So between the carbon dioxide vent, the cool steam vent, the brain machine, and the cool steam vent here, there's like no geysers. I don't even think there's any in this region. So we just have a huge region where we can just build wherever we want. Because I don't know what our sour gas boiler is going to look like. I don't know what all of our ranches are going to look like. I don't know how big we're going to build the system. But I think what we'll do first is just clear out the asteroid and then decide. Because I want to clear it out to help performance as well if I can. Just get all of the gases somewhere. Make it one gas across the whole asteroid. Get all the liquids stored in a pool where they're not gonna actually evaporate. At the moment, the Pacu are being kept safe by the saltwater vent, so we don't have to worry about them going anywhere. The water is gradually getting hotter, very, very gradually. Doing too many errands cause lag? Yeah, but like it's temporary lag. They're doing it pretty quickly. Well, I say that. They could be doing it more quickly. Well, we've got a lot of dupes. I want to make sure they're not idle. And to be honest, this is a game where, like, we're currently getting 8 FPS, but because it looks like a cartoony game, like, I don't really mind. I think it has to get down to, like, 5 FPS for me to, like, really care. You choose Nicola or Meep to be Lord of Swarms. Okay, let's see. We have got a Nicola. There we go. Right, so Nicola You are... Okay, let's zoom out just a little bit. Okay, you are... Lord of Swarms. No, not Lord of Worms. There you go. Right, copy and paste this. Copy and paste this. Copy and paste this. Oh, don't worry about that one. Hooray! Oh, right, hold on. Let me go back. I forgot that you had your name capitalized. Here you go. Any particular reasoning behind a Nickler or a Meep? These are all the pitcher pumps we were using for just, actually... Oh, what were we using them for? Oh, yeah, research. I also want to mentally stay aware of all the areas I actually want to preserve. I don't think I care about this packing. This doesn't quite line up. We're one tile off it lining up. Because we started from the bottom and we started from the top. That's going to irritate me. I think we'll be alright. That should be fine. Want to make ladders every 7 tiles? Oh yeah, we could totally do that. We could do that. I think the reason I don't do that is because if they're every 4 tiles, I can build everything literally wherever I want. If they're every 7 tiles, then like I guess it can reach every tile, but they can't. If they build something in the middle, they can't necessarily reach it. If I get them to build a tile randomly here, they could definitely reach it no matter what. It's probably not that important, though. Also, I guess the quicker we dig all the tiles, the longer it takes them to grab all the resources. Oh, you're done again. You really done? You analyzed the volcano? No. Then what gives? Oh. Wait. You had a tile down here and it melted. Okay. You gotta come down here then. There's some bee tidies running around, but I think all the regular bees are just dying. Right, they're always hard like it. Yeah. They'll be fine. I think we're pretty confident that the liquid level isn't going to reach the natural gas geyser now. That's the main one that I'm concerned about, just because we can't really drain the liquid from this side. What I was going to do as well... I was going to actually... I think we were eventually going to drain this. And we were just going to put the pump down here. And drain all the jungle juice from the bottom of the map. And I was going to try and dig a passage through here, but I think we're past that point where that would work. Right. This is all pretty nice, so you should start filling this all up with salt water. Oh, this needs to be enabled auto bottle. Yep. Yep. There you go. So we're going to fill this with all the liquids. We're going to pour liquids on these tiles, because this way we can keep the Pufts in these little regions. And what we're going to do generally is we're going to have a couple of Puffs of each type over here, and then we're going to have one Puff Prince over here. The Puff Prince doesn't get to mix with the other guys. But he is technically in the same room, so he still contributes to egg chances. That's my plan. You only actually need to do this once. So you guys should get on this fairly quickly. So digging the asteroid is one of those cases where it's kind of tempting for me to just like do it off stream. Like just leave it running. But I feel like there's always stuff we can get up to in the meantime. Like, we've been getting up to stuff in the meantime this whole time. Usually my brain doesn't work quite that fast, so it's kind of nice leaving it for the dupes to do as well. Also, I need to vent all these rooms. So, the liquid locks are in here now. So I think what we'll actually do for now is I will set up gas pumps in these corners, because we know we're not using anything else at the moment. You don't need any more in there. You're done. Oh, wait, hold on. Just do this. And then you're fine. Oh, you didn't do it in this one. Yeah, do it in this one as well. I want my T-lock. It doesn't matter too much about this being a T-lock here, because we're not vacuum sealing it, but, like, I don't know. Why not? Okay. There you go. Do we have sour gas? We did generate some sour gas, FLD dot. We accidentally generated some of the iron volcano. We still have some of the iron volcano. That's not good. We got rid of it, but it's come back. I guess we didn't put enough naphtha on these tiles. Okay, well, there's currently sour gas here. The volcano's been erupting for a while, and it hasn't broken anything, so I guess we're fine. There you go, there's your honorary sour gas. We did it. We beat the challenge. Okay, I need a little bit more over here. And I need to sweep up all the salt water from here now, because we don't need it over here. So get rid of these. There's none over there. Okay, that's fine. Just pour it down here. And then it's on all these tiles. The reason we're putting on all these tiles is just so we can restrict the Puft stuff. New series 1. Yeah, we did it. We did the entire goal. That was the entire point, was to melt some naphtha in a volcano. Yep. Nailed it. But in all seriousness, we are going to have a brief diversion when the DLC comes out. Which is why I'm keen to get the asteroid all sorted out now. I want to get all the non-sour gas boiling bits done. Oh, you just got some water in here? It's not very cash money. Big end of June. Around my birthday! It's going to come out on my birthday! That'd be nice. Yeah, that'd be nice. We should totally drywall these rooms, by the way. We don't really have... I mean, I think we're going to keep this over here. I don't think we care about the quartz over here anymore. Maybe we keep the bottom one, because that's where all the slime line's coming from. That's usually what clay does anyways. Let's drywall this. Because the dupes are going to come in here. We're going to put some buildings in here as well. I think we might actually put, like, some refinery buildings in here. I don't know. I mean, rock crushers, maybe? We could put the bleach stone hoppers in here. That's actually a pretty good idea, isn't it? I'll think more about it later, but suffice it to say, we'll drywall this whole bit. So, what colors? So, we're going to have squeaky puffs on the bottom. So, let's give them... I kind of want to go for the checkers. Something that'll coordinate well with a different gas.
Seek fluid intake.
Seek fluid intake, indeed. Do we just do the mush diagonal, or the ick stripe, or the ick curves? Just do mush diagonal, whatever. Yeah, do all of this. We know this isn't gonna move. What am I gonna drink? Oh, I got some water. Haha, I got some water in the bottle. It's right here. Chat, we did it. We actually drank water. Just normal water. Unbelievable. And now for the xylophone noises. You guys all love. when are we going to get the renewable granite anyways? Or... They haven't added a space POI with granite, have they? I can't remember. They need to make a better drywalling tool, though. This takes too long. Oh, they're in a hurry to build it, though. Look, they're already building it. I think we'll make it all the same color because the gases are going to be different colors. I think that makes sense. You want to play Subnautica again? Is Subnautica Below Zero good? Yes, but it's not as good as the original. I'm just going to say it. Like, the devs made some choices to try and change things up, but they got it right the first time. Like, the above ground stuff is not as good as the underwater stuff. The asteroid, or the setting feels smaller and more claustrophobic. The writing is pretty bad. Like, the characters, like the character drama doesn't really add anything, and there's a lot of plot holes. Not that you really play Subnautica for the plot. If you like the first game, it's definitely worth getting, just to mix it up. But, like, if you're not a fan of the first game, then Below Zero will convince you. I've got to be honest, I feel like it would have been better if it was actually a DLC for the original game. Like, you find a teleporter that lets you go to the Below Zero place and mess around with the stuff there. I feel like that's what they should have actually done. Is it as scary as the first? I'm not sure. I mean, the fish... I mean, the stuff is certainly louder, but it's also smaller and it's usually closer. And just because it's loud, it doesn't necessarily mean it's actually going to hurt you. Like, if you hear a Reaper, you're in trouble, because if you hear a Reaper, it can see you. And it can mess you up. But, like, you'll hear, like, the little ones in Below Zero, and you can evade them or parry them pretty easily. Yeah, I don't know. I'm really looking forward to Subnautica 2, though, because I think the devs have really realized what worked best about the first game. And they're leaning on that. And I want to see if the co-op's good. I think that would be pretty cool. Right, I'm making an executive decision as well. The conveyor rail for the guys shouldn't snake like this. We'll move it once we do the conveyor rails for the other areas. Right, how's germ overlay looking? I mean, I'm kind of expecting it to just spread everywhere now, if I'm being honest. Oh, not sure if that fits or not. Yeah, we'll see. I'd rather have two silent protagonists than what they did in Below Zero. I feel like you could still make the game experience work well in the way that it worked well in the original Subnautica co-op. How have I been doing? It's annoying because the colony report doesn't seem to work. The power. There's something messed up about it when it comes to fast track. I am still just keen to see all the dupes dig all of this out, though. It just takes time, but we're really getting there. I also just want to double check there isn't a geyser hanging out over here. I don't think there is, but it could technically be hanging out over here, couldn't it? Seeing as it's 50% environmental fear game, which isn't super co-op, and 50% base building, which I think does go well co-op. I mean, I never found it scary. Like, I don't find things like that scary. But I still found it enjoyable. More of a me problem than anything. Right, skill points. Carrying. Uglavis gets plumbing. Fart Squad. Lindsay gets electrical engineering. Fart Squad gets demolition. You could get operating. Barney could get digging. Sure. Okay, let's speed to it. It does look like they're not pondering too much. I mean, kind of pondering a little bit. We got 3 squeaky Pufts in here. Oh, we got 4 squeaky Pufts in here now. That's interesting. Yes, I guess you've got plenty of chlorine at the moment. Is the chlorine vent backing up on the other planet? It is. So I should probably make this a high pressure vent then, shouldn't I? Well, I'll tell you what. Leave that there, and we'll put a high pressure vent in before it. I mean, ultimately I should probably just actually get rid of it and get a pump in here, shouldn't I? Like, let's just put one over here for now. Because eventually we're just going to want to send it to the Pufts no matter where it comes from. So that could go right next to the vent, and then I'll probably just insulate this. Something along these lines. We'll seal it up at the end. Yeah, no one really got you. Yeah. Oh no, don't get me wrong, it's definitely a game that has the capacity to be scary. I just don't find that sort of thing scary. We're really just getting random water in here, aren't we? What's going on? Okay, make this radiate. We need wires going here as well. And those wires are probably just going to be... Probably just going to be this wire, right? So, like... don't take it there, take it this way. Obviously we know that there's going to be stuff going in here later. Let's just build the wire like this for now. And I'll shift it around later. I guess I don't really care specifically what's here. You can put some water in here if you want. And then you can remove these ones, can't you? Don't need these in here anymore. Yeah, we're not going to get this finished today. A, because we wanted to drywall it. B, because we need to pump out all the gases before we really decide what's going on. At the very least, let's get rid of all the slime lung in here. I guess the thumbnail will just be the dupe sleeping. Maybe. That was significant that we got that done today. It looks like this is running slightly low. It's really running slightly low on 4 downtime slots. I guess we can reduce it to 3. You know what? Put it here. Made a mess. Oh, Ruby's trapped. Yeah, I guess. I'll tell you what. Help finish Ruby's bit first. Loady, loady. There we go. Yeah, I feel like I've reached a conclusion that if you're not playing on a map where it's all one temperature, like a super cold map or a super hot map, and there's a chance for dupes to both be hot and cold and need both remedy machines, then you do kind of just need to actually get them in suits quickly. Iron? Yeah, we'll take some iron. That sounds good. We'll have to start considering bionic dupes at some point. Yeah, get this all done. And then... So that's all probably 8. I did actually tell you to do all this first, so that makes sense. We have got a little bit of bleach stone off gassing over here now, but that's fine. We're going to have more than enough bleach stone overall. We've still got 11.4 tons of it. Oh, this vent is dormant. Right, I'll tell you what. Let's actually, because we're not going to get the Pufts completely done today, let's actually get this vent sorted out. That should actually be a priority. So I think what we'll do, right, so we know that the highest eruption is 370 grams per second. So let's put the insulated tiles here. Wait, how hot even is this? It's 60 degrees. I don't think I need to insulate this. I'll just let this distribute its heat into the map. It's all carbon dioxide down here, so this should actually be fairly straightforward. Because what we could do is we could leave the liquid in here, we could seal it off. In fact, actually what we could do is we could leave an opening down here. The liquid should stay there. And then what we could do is we can come up from the bottom to analyze it and get in here. And the liquid should prevent anything from moving out. And then we can just release the carbon dioxide. No pipes behind wallpaper mod? No. I like having the pipes in front of the wallpaper. So we want a couple of things. We want airflow tiles here. We want mesh tiles here, where we're going to put our random liquids. And then, yeah, build all that first. That'll start. And then let's just build some ladders to the side of all of this. Yeah, we'll do this today, because we need to do it for the Pufts anyways. Look how quickly Uglavisk is going to research this. A true champ. How much science do you have? You have 28 science? Yeah, look at this absolute Giga Chad. He's got 20 excavation, 29 athletics, 28 science, 15 strength, 11 construction. One of the OGs at work. It's like, you guys were wearing hats? Yes, boss, we were wearing hats. Yeah, have a balloon, boss. I reckon we could we'll get this done in like half an hour, and then we'll leave it alone. Is this going to get in the way of any base stuff? No, because this is going to be underneath everything, so we don't have to make this super small. I think what I probably want is to put the automated ceramic production here as well. Actually, does that even matter? We can put the ceramic production in the Puft branch. That probably doesn't matter. We do, on the other hand, need to get the filtration medium over here. The deodorizers. That is something we're definitely doing. Is deodorizers. So these get to go here. Looks like the liquid's on these tiles now. That's okay. Let's get rid of the ladders here. And then we'll dump a little bit of salt water down here to form the liquid part of the filter. That design for the infectious oxygen vent is very clever. I'm not convinced it's worth doing, at least at this point when there's a suit everywhere. Well, I want to make sure that we're not going to get slime like this. But yes, you're right. You're right. There really isn't much point other than to flex on the vent, but it's nice to flex on the vent. I mean, what we could do with this is we could use this to just go straight to the machine. Like, it's literally right here. Like, in fact, if we send the germy oxygen to the machine, we don't even have to worry about cleaning it with a wheeze wart. So that's probably what we should actually do, isn't it? Like, we have polluted water to off-gas from the Pufts. How much polluted oxygen is this going to actually be? That airflow tile will get built. I'll build a ladder here to get them to build it. Yeah, because the thing is, like, even if we geotuned it, Like, how do you geotune it again? I think you use salt to geotune these. Not that you'd ever do that. It's not enough gas. But like, I think it's literally like 1 Puft's worth of gas. I mean, I guess these guys consume what, 50 grams a second. And this is going to be like what, 100 grams per second. This is 2 Pufts, 4 if it's geotuned. Is that really what we're looking for? I mean, I guess actually, that's almost the whole ranch, isn't it? Maybe we should do it. But then if we were going to actually send the polluted... If we were going to send the polluted oxygen to the Pufts, then we would just put the pump in. And we put Weezeworts in here to make sure that it wasn't getting slime low. Oh, you've done too much water in here. Well, I did tell you to do it, so that's kind of my fault. You've also done too much salt water in this one. Again, not a huge problem. Except for the fact that it doesn't look symmetrical. I think maybe...
Thanks for the sub!
Ooh.
First.
First. Thanks very much for the sub for 30 months, Neo. Thank you very much for using your Twitch Prime. Twitch Prime is indeed a thing that exists. If you have an Amazon Prime subscription, you get a free Twitch sub. That's probably the main reason I'm getting Amazon Prime these days. You know what I've actually been thinking about? I've been thinking about getting Twitch Turbo. So I can watch whoever I want. It depends. Because most of the time I watch Shen. Most of the time I watch Shen when he's on. And it depends what game he's playing, though. Because if he's playing Crusader Kings 3, I don't watch that game. Because I find it kind of boring. But if he's not playing something I'm interested in, I'd like Twitch Prime, so I can watch anyone. But if he is on, then I feel like there's no point. So that's why I haven't bothered yet. Do I get anything out of Prime subs? I do, indeed. I get revenue from Prime subs as well. It's more or less the same as the same cut as regular subs, to be honest. Very much so. You know, Amazon Prime I don't order enough things for it to be worth getting. I feel like a lot of people don't. I like it for the convenience, but realistically, I probably am spending more money on it than I should be. That being said, I do watch the TV shows as well, occasionally. Like, when they're on. Like, I've been watching Invincible, I've been watching The Boys. I think there was one other one I was watching. We watched The Man in the High Castle when that was out. I don't know. It probably is something where I should probably cancel it, if I'm being honest, but, like, I don't know. I think we just pump this. I don't think we do this. We're literally doing Pufts. We don't need to waste sand doing this. So I think what I'm literally going to remove all of this after all. And we're gonna just stick a gas pump in here and call it a day. Where will I even put it? I'll probably just put it directly above the vent. And then we'll put some Weezeworts in the friggin' Puft room. That's what we'll do. Do I have room for that in my build? Not really. I could put them over here. I think I would put them on a planter base. So they don't have to retile the room if I don't want them in here. Yeah, let's do that. Pufts, the regular Pufts are going to go at this level. And in fact, what I could do as well is it means I could put some Weezeworts here as well. Yeah, no, you're right. We're not going to bother doing the deodorizing today, even though the trick's very neat, using the deodorizer to just pull the polluted oxygen out and turn it into regular oxygen. Like, we don't actually want to do that. We just want the polluted oxygen. You better not start venting while we're here. So that means what I'm actually going to do is we're going to build the tiles here, and then the gas vent, the gas pump is just going to go over here somewhere, right? Yeah, the gas pump's going to go there. We're going to tile it up here. And I'm probably just not going to get people to come in here. I need to open this up to get people to actually build it, though. Yeah, let's just get people to analyze it. Hammer. How good is Hammer's science? Hammer is science 19, athletics 29, machinery 13, excavation 15, strength 12. Cool. Another one of the OGs. Actually, I think they were like number 4. More people are peeing. Not because the people are peeing. Also, how's the freezer loop doing? Okay, it looks like we've actually filled up the freezer loop with nectar now. That's good. So that means we can stop draining it in here. Oh, that's fine. You're probably going to stop doing that now anyways. You have entombed yourself with ice. Okay. Got more nectar storing up over here. That's good. I'm glad the tree has been cooperating this time. We'll keep filling up with nectar because we're going to keep making more thermoacrotuna loops. Right, so you're going to pump if you're above 1,000. The power wire needs to go, I don't know, like... Oh, right, we actually made an exit for this. That was very smart of me. Here you go. That'll do. Or actually, you know what? Maybe just do this. Yeah, just do that. I don't know what we're going to do with the pipe, the wire in here in the end. Your prime is most like 100% for Prime Video. Yeah, fair enough. But yeah, I'll tell you what. This month, Twitch Turbo has actually been like the vast majority of my Twitch revenue. Because I don't run that many ads, but a lot of people do. I think people are generally getting sick of it and buying Turbo more. Because my ad revenue from Turbo and people... Because every time someone with Turbo watches me, I get a cut of the Turbo subscription based on how long they're watching me for. That seems to be how it works. So I think it depends on... Maybe if there's like one specific person who has Twitch Turbo that's watching me a lot, maybe that's actually what's making the difference. Is Turbo better than a sub? I don't know. I have no idea. I mean, obviously the benefit of Turbo is it means you can watch whoever you want. It's more expensive than a regular sub, but it means you can watch whoever you want and not have to worry about it at all. I have been umming and ahhing about it. Oh, the vent. We need to put the vents in here as well. Right. I think what we actually do, right, we put like a high pressure vent over here for each of the 3 gases. And we don't put a vent in here because I don't think we actually care about feeding the puff princes. I think they can starve because we still get plenty of eggs. We just need them here. We don't need them eating gas. So I think we just let them starve. But in any case, the gas pipe, so this is going to be the chlorine pipe. So that's going to come here. Probably come down... Oh, I don't know exactly what way that's going to come. I'm just going to send it here for now. We'll finish this all up next time. And then the chlorine from the asteroid can actually just come here. I would like to just send it like this, but we have slime here. Am I actually at the point where I don't even care about this? I think I am. Wait, we have a water cooler here? Stop doing that. I think we'll do it like this. Sure. They make the system better at first, and after enough people are doing it, they make a little less value over years. You use a more efficient way to separate people from their money. Yeah, I know. It's capitalism. Baby! I mean, I was arguing about whether to run more ads or not, but it's like... I don't like it. I don't like the idea of having ads on a live broadcast. It, like you can ask... Like, I ask people questions, and then I get hit with an ad. It's like, that doesn't make me want to subscribe. That makes me want to, like, stop watching Twitch. Who knows whether they'll realize that or not. And again, I get that it probably varies from person to person. Right, you've been analyzed. You're activated in 16.6 cycles. You're 106 grams per second. That is 2 puffs worth of gas. Well, that's better than nothing. So, let's put a gas pump in here. Oh, I want to sweep all of this, don't I? Put a gas pump in here. I'll make it out of gold amalgam, but it probably doesn't need to be gold amalgam. In fact, actually... No, I will put it there, because I'm going to put the sensor up here. Put the ammo sensor up here. And is there anything else I want to build? Probably not. Power wire needs to come in here, right? Yeah, that's good. Where's Neo? Neo, are you trapped? Are you actually trapped for real? That's hilarious. Yeah, I guess it's gonna do it, isn't it? Just put it there. Actually, can you even reach this? I don't think you can. Oh, sedimentary rock. Yeah, you're fine. Build this. How dare you trap me? Yeah, I'm surprised too. Why do we have random insulated tiles here? Are you... No, what? Yeah, stop it, Neo. I think we have too many errands now. We've given them too many errands. I can feel it, Mr. Krabs. Yeah, we can reach all of this. Who's trapped now? Oh, right, yeah. Yeah. I get it. I get it, Mr. Krabs. Right, get out of here. Are you gonna reseal yourself in? Are you gonna prove you're the smartest dupe? Yeah, he totally is, isn't he? Yeah, okay. Get out of here. Get out of here, Uglavisk. There you go. There you go. SMRT. Oh, you need to grab all this stuff. You need to grab all this stuff and put it in George's hole. Hold. Sweep only all. So we just get everyone to come down here. How much stuff is here? Probably like a lot, right? Yeah. A lot. Okay, well. How about we just get everyone to come down here and grab all this stuff, eh? That sounds like fun, doesn't it? Yellow alert. Everyone come grab all the stuff. This is definitely not the thumbnail. Oh, if we yellow alert this, you're not gonna eat, are you? This is a really bad idea. Normally what I do is I dig the tile out, but we can't do it because it's neutronium. Is this a case where it makes sense to just make an auto sweeper and just have it shove everything? We can't do this forever. I could priority 9 it, but like we've got to actually do it. I think we're actually at the point where I build an auto sweeper over here and we let it out. What do you guys think? What's the quickest way to get rid of all this debris? I mean, we could build the local storage bins. That would probably be the quickest way, right? Let's just build the local storage bins and then do it. We've got to at least get this done today so I don't have to think about it anymore. And then the gas. So the gas will probably vent out here. Quickest way is to close your eyes. There's no more debris. Easy. Yeah, exactly. Like the auto dropper. Yeah, the dispenser. Yeah, that's true. You could do that. I kind of want to leave it up here so we can grab it from here rather than dumping it on the bottom of the map. I'll just priority 9 these as well. So we're going to vent everything out there first, and then this pipe is going in here to the polluted oxygen room. And that's gonna go here. Yeah, that's fine. What priority is that? Yeah, that's fine. Right, so make these sweep only, priority 9 all. And now you should actually grab everything from here pretty quickly. The bottles I do not care about. That should be fine. And then set this to below 0. I want you to pump all the gas. The hardest part is not opening them again. Yeah, but we'll just let this run constantly. Like, this room should be a vacuum most of the time. Oh, you mean the eyes? Oh, right, yeah, I completely misread that. Lol. Lol. Good job. Oh, they're grabbing it now. Oh, you're using it to build with. Oh, that makes sense. Yeah. One thing to bear in mind. So, I'm probably going to geotune this because we're going to have the bleach stone. This, oh, not this one. This is the that's the non-spiky one. So maybe we don't do that one. Maybe we should actually do the maths on what it makes a profit to geotune from. Probably not this one, but the squeaky puffed stuff mixes it up a little bit. I probably should have included that in my video about the saltwater geysers, about how the squeaky puffs increase the efficiency. Because my point of view is mostly just about whether the bleach stone you get from the hopper counts. We made sour gas, Neo. We have sour gas in the base. It's literally right here. Yeah, look. It's right here. It's behaving now, so we've let it stay by the metal volcano. Actually helping get the iron out. There you go. See? Sour gas. We're stream 15. We got 15 streams in, just like at the last run before we gave up. And now we've actually made sour gas. So, we're good. There we go. Yeah. Right. Weezewarts. I will move these somewhere else later, but for now I'm going to put them in here because we need the slime lung protection, right? Because we're going to have slime lung in here. This is the plan. Because the dupes are going in suits, the Pufts are eating it and producing slime. I guess the slime will have slime lung on it as well. But again, what we could actually do is literally just have the Pufts in here and farm mushrooms in here. Like, but the main issue with that is that we would need carbon dioxide. What I could do is I could liquid lock this bit and then fill the room with carbon dioxide. And then just have the Pufts all bumming around in here. That's probably not the worst idea, actually. We've got to keep this room's shape, though, because the whole point is this is a 96-tile room where we can have exactly 5 Pufts in it. We could also do the airborne Criticondo now, but I think I've decided not to do that because the constraint on our Puft ranching isn't going to be how many ranches we can do. It's going to be how much material we actually have for them. I mean, the dense Pufts are an exception, clearly. But we don't need that many dense Pufts. We can't ultimately have many ranches of squeaky Pufts. Got an achievement. What have we got the achievement for? What you talking about, Willis? Oh, the tune-ups. Yeah, we haven't done very many tune-ups in this run. Well, I guess it's not bad, is it? Right, these gas pumps. Okay. Listen. Okay, look. Here's what I'm doing. I'm doing this for my sanity. This pipe is now going here. This is getting deconstructed. And then I'm going to have like a load of pipes go up here, and we're just going to vent up here. I mean, the other nice thing about digging up a lot of the map is the gas pressure should be pretty low. So I think we should be able to use regular vents for this. Not that it really matters. Oh, no. There's too much gas. Okay, never mind. High pressure vents it is. Sure. Right, so that's all party 8. That's good. I probably shouldn't have queued up all this digging, because they're not actually doing it. I mean, they're doing lots of pipe construction. We've got a little bit of stuff left in here, just some sand. That's good. Okay, great. So we don't need to come in here anymore. The wire you need to build. Can build all of that right there. We're gonna vent the carbon dioxide first. You didn't build any. You didn't put anything in here in the end. Great. I'll do it if you just leave the game running and go to dinner. Well, that's what I was saying. Do I actually want to just let the game run for a bit and let them dig the whole asteroid before we continue? Or do we do that on stream? Maybe we just do like a chill session where we just have the playlist on and we just dig the asteroid. That's all we do, and we just hang out. That's a possibility. The question is, does anyone want to watch me dig the whole asteroid? There isn't actually that much left either. Once we dug it all, then we can start pumping all the gases. Oh look, the fish ended up in its own little bowl. Oh, that's funny. Oh, he's confined. See, this is why you shouldn't put fish in bowls. Doesn't just having a big open space cause lag? Well, what do you mean? I thought the lag was from the gases mixing. If you have a big open vacuum, it doesn't cause lag, does it? I mean, maybe it does if you've got flying critters. I mean, I guess we do have a couple of Pufts flying around here, don't we? A couple of shine bugs. Yeah, because we look at show navigation. Yeah. This is doing this for like every critter, isn't it? Beautiful. True. Big vacuum with no ladders. Yeah, that's true. Just get rid of all the ladders once, Yeah, I don't know. We will see. Right, we're on 3 downtime now. Looks like the sleep machine is catching back up now. That's good. Right, you need to priority 9 this because we need to close this off now. Oh, this is one of those things where I can't actually demolish this until we open it, right? I mean, people can open it. That's not really an issue. Is everyone going to do it while we're here? Probably not. At least put the fire pole in now. Yeah, you are coming to build all this stuff. I mean, I guess it takes a while as well because all the building materials have kind of dropped down. It's not taking that long, though. We are doing a lot. Like, they've dug out a lot of the map today. And we've hooked up various other things. It's just been a bit all over the place. Oh, I do need to fit the geotuners in here. So we definitely know that we're going to be geotuning the Chlorine Vent. Now, look, the geotuner room doesn't need to be fancy at all. It could just be 20 by 4 over here. And then Oh, wait. It's... Oh, we're going to geotune it with salt. So yeah, this could be a normal geotuner room. In fact, maybe what we'll do then is I'll cancel these. I'll just get this pipe over here. And then we can put the geotuners in here. So... yeah. We've got a lot of refined metal now. Look at that. Our effort has paid off. So we know we're going to geotune the chlorine vents. Any other vents that we're going to geotune? So we're probably not going to do the cool steam vents. We are going to do the chlorine vent. We're not going to do the carbon dioxide vents. We're probably not going to do the cool slush geysers. Water geyser, no. The infectious polluted oxygen vent requires salt. Well, we probably do geotune it then, because we're going to have the salt, surely. The salty cracker. We haven't analyzed salty cracker. Gibbs. Where even is salty cracker? Is it this one? No. This one's dormant and covered with liquid. I'm gonna get them to analyze this one too. I guess I will just have you come in here like this. Where is salty cracker? I've completely forgotten. Is that the one on the other asteroid? Oh look, we've got the bleach stone in here now from the Puft. Yeah, it's not you. It has to be on the same planet. Oh, it's a saltwater vent. Of course it is. Oh, you haven't analyzed this. Yeah, analyze it. Bro. More puffed eggs seems appropriate. Be free, Pufts. Increase the lag. Digging on Meep. Frankie can get digging. I'm going to skill up the pajamas dupes just in case we need them. They should have no issues with morale. Right, priority 8, the deconstruct in here as well. And then these geotuners. I'm tempted to set up another transformer for these. I think I will. So let's do it like this. Just because when they run, they're all going to run at the same time, and that's 600 watts. So it's probably high enough where I should consider it. I'm going to have to come and actually do some load balancing at some point, aren't I? Oh, I'll just do that, that's fine. I also don't know whether I'm going to put anything big in here or not. Like, I might just put the rock crushers in here or something. Like, if the dupes are coming down here anyways, look after the Pufts. Now, this room is mostly polluted oxygen already. So there is an argument to be made. I should probably not even vacuum this room. In fact, what I could even do is if I dig these tiles... If I dig these tiles, just temporarily... Or maybe actually, what I could do is... If I deconstruct these tiles, they're outside the room, and then I can trap the hydrogen and stuff in there, surely. I'm not sure whether that's going to behave with the wheeze wart or not, though. Yeah, maybe we don't actually vent this room. I mean, maybe we do if we want to actually, like, do the guys later. Hey, Carrie, actually, how are you? What have you been up to today? We're starting the Puft ranch, but I say starting. We've got the Pufts over here. We have actually been ranching them for some time, just in a very slapdash way. We've got some squeaky Pufts ready to move in. But we're going to separate them out so we can breed them properly for meat. As well. And very tempted to get some mushrooms going, because we have lettuce as well. So, like, we should actually be trying to get mushroom wraps, at least, right? You tried to tame a jawbo, but you think they're bugged? Oh no! Why are they bugged? I'll build the rest of the stuff in here later. Actually, let's build the lamps first. So, what was the lamp setup again? It was... Oh, yeah, it was like this. So generally, this was over the dashboard, except for the one at the end where it's in the corner. So... Yeah, I'm excited. We don't tend to branch Pufts too often. But I certainly felt like it this time. And I don't think we need any lamps. I think we determined we don't need any lamps. Now they're still on the feeder, but there's nothing to choose. You can't groom them. Well, they eat the paku, don't they? They eat the other critters. Like, that's how they. But I guess that doesn't tame them, does it? Oh, that's a fair point. How do you tame them? Yeah, how do you tame them? Do you put meat in the feeder? I haven't thought about any of this because I haven't started playing it yet, but we'll come across it sooner rather than later, I suppose. Oh, wait, what am I doing? Cancel these. We need to put, like, auto sweepers and stuff in here as well. So, these will be for salt. Then I put one over here. And then the conveyor receptacles go here and here. I'm really concerned we're actually going to run out of metal. Do we start space mining metal? Is that going to be what happens? Possibly. We do need to go into space at some point anyways. We know we actually have to. Because of reasons. Whatever, we'll just do this. Again, I'm not gonna drywall the geotuners yet, because I don't necessarily know if I'm gonna leave them here, but I probably am. Right. Meesmore is actually idle again. Did you analyze the volcano? You analyzed this one. Which is a pretty weak gold volcano, I think we knew that. You are too hot to analyze. You've been analyzed. Is there anything else I want to go grab? Don't think there's any geysers over here. Wow, that's a lot of hydrogen. All the hydrogen that was randomly on the map. I don't think there's anything over here I want to look at. I mean, it's possible there's something over here I want to look at. Should probably have a look, right? I'm beginning to think we may be at the point where we send Mimar home again soon. Right, let's see. How's this going? So we are starting to vent all the stuff. Oh, it's filling up the pipe, but they have to build this. Wait. No, don't build it out of steel. Have you actually been building stuff out of steel? Yeah, it does feel like something's missing. It's a fair point. But I'm glad you're enjoying it. I don't mind beta testing games, but I don't want to stream beta testing because, like, I don't want to learn the wrong thing as they're updating the game. To be honest, that's why I haven't been playing Stellaris. Like, I was very tempted to get the Stellaris update, because I like Stellaris a lot, but, like, they're changing stuff so rapidly. I feel like any time I invest in a game at the moment, it's going to be wasted, because it's going to be learning a game that's going to change in, like, a couple of weeks. That's kind of my gripe with games that update too frequently. Like, I don't think ONI updates too frequently, because what they're updating doesn't really break what works before, a lot of the time. But even then, it's like, I put off making certain videos because I don't know whether anything's even going to be applicable in the future. Like, I was going to do the food tier list video, but obviously just added a load of new food. And there's nothing necessarily wrong with that. It just makes it a bit awkward because I don't have a huge amount of time to, like, make... Like, I have time to stream, but I don't have time to make, like, a huge amount of dedicated video content. So I want to make sure that if I do invest time in that, that I'm not going to end up having that time be wasted. Gotta think about it. Right, you will probably get sorted out. I think I need to actually come over here and dig this up. We want all the bleach stone anyways, don't we? Then this can get tiled, this can get tiled. This is not going to constrain any of our industry, so we're not overly concerned about space efficiency over here. I think we'll go for one more cycle and then we'll wrap it up. Yeah, going back to the question. So, I think we do want to geotune Salty Cracker. Because that's the spikier of the saltwater vents. I think it's gonna be the chlorine vents. We know the chlorine vents will profit. And I think it's going to be the polluted oxygen vent as well, because that's going to give us enough polluted oxygen we can run the guys. But then, it feels kind of pointless, because at that point we might as well geotune the cool slush geysers and get more polluted water and eventually just have it evaporate. Like, that's the issue. But then the question is, geotuning it with the salt is more efficient than geotuning it with bleach stone. But even then, I think the mass flow rate difference is just too high, because you're getting an extra 74 grams per second of oxygen out of the geotuner here, and that's the eruption volume, that's not the average volume. Whereas if we geotune this, we're getting 10 times the amount. And the bleach stone efficiency isn't 10 times, it's like, what, 3 times? How does the bleach stone hopper work again? Let's look at that quickly while we're here. Let's actually just look it up. Bleach stone hopper. So you put 30 kilograms of salt in, you get 10 kilograms out. So geotuning with salt is 3 times more efficient than geotuning with bleach stone. But the polluted water vents give you 10 times the amount per geotuner. So it doesn't make sense to geotune. If we have gold, it doesn't make sense to geotune the oxygen vent. It does make sense to geotune the cool slush vents. But, and we're also at the point where we could use the extra polluted water. The issue is we were using it to cool the spawn, and that's been working pretty well so far. We're cooling the base oxygen. I mean, we could set up an active cooling loop for the base oxygen, no problem. Wait. What's overheating? Oh, the door. Oh, yeah, we don't care about that. No, this is all fine. I just panicked because I saw the overheat notification on this. No, this is working fine. How much refined phosphorus have we made by now? This has been chugging away for a while. We never did have to put that liquid blob here. It'd be consumable ore, right? We've made 13 tons of the stuff. I'll put that on the list. Yeah, these guys are doing fine. It's good. I guess build all this stuff. We'll turn it on. I think what we'll do is we probably will put more geotuners around here, but they'll be for the cool slush vents, and that will be after we've done the mats. I only want to geotune stuff where I know we're going to be making a profit at the moment, and I think that is from the chlorine vent. Because turning salt into bleach stone seems like a good deal. And it means we can get the Pufts. We'll just do polluted water stuff for the Pufts. The regular Pufts. You just need to actually turn the wire on. So you need to finish this. Yeah, finish this. Then did we close up the vent? No, we didn't, but it's all done. So seal this off. We just vent everything. Yeah, so set this to above 0. Vent the whole room. This should happen very quickly. It was like, it's one gas, it's a tiny room. This should be trivial. Should be done before the end of the cycle. I'll tell you what is nice though. When you dig enough of the asteroid that you just get mono gas layers at certain locations. Because the gases are starting to separate out somewhat well, now that we've cleared all the obstacles. All the CO2's here. There's a big band of chlorine here. This area is a bit messy. And the oxygen, I think, is gradually... we're venting some oxygen, I think. No, we turned this off, actually, didn't we? We did turn this off, because we don't need it here anymore. Ah, there's a lot of oxygen there. Something's going on. In any case, it's already down to micrograms. We're good. Like this is, yeah, this is literally going to 0 now. And then this will follow very quickly afterwards. Oh, it's getting awkward because it's not actually pumping the gas. The gas is like, I don't know where to go. It's flipping back and forth. Yeah, because we've got the vacuum decay up here now. We're literally watching paint dry, by the way. I hope you guys are enjoying the riveting content. It's about to disappear. There we go. It's almost gone. There we go. Right. Now we can remove this, because I definitely don't want to accidentally vent slime lung. And then we send it if it's... I think we do leave some gas in here. I think we send it if it's above a kilogram. And we'll just make sure not to release it, ever. Right? Okay, so yeah, we're venting these rooms. Oh, wait. Oh, poo. No, don't vent the chlorine in here yet. Wait a little bit on the chlorine. Wait. Oh, yeah, okay, that's fine. Yeah, okay. Great. This needs to be its own wire for the transformer as well. So I guess actually what we do for now is we connect it in here, because none of this is going to run yet. Otherwise, these pumps are all going to depower because of the transformer. True. Hoping that we end up with the hydrogen going up here. We probably won't because of the wheeze warp. Don't inherently need to leave gas in the room, but keep the pressure above a certain minimum rate between power. That's exactly what I mean. I don't want to pump empty. If I can help it. Usually my goal. Right, I'm gonna deconstruct these ones after all, because I don't think the wheeze water is gonna let the gases settle in that tile. This one is actually pure polluted oxygen. But we want one of the rooms to be regular oxygen. I mean, what we could do is we could put the regular puffs here and the dense puffs here. Okay, maybe we just do that then. So... in that case, what we do is we actually disconnect these. And then we do connect these, and then we don't care about this because we're going to pump all the gases out of here. But what that means is the gas pipe here is going to go up here instead. That's fine. Yeah, so we'll do dense puffs here, squeaky puffs here, regular puffs here, and then the big switcheroo will happen in this room. Which I will elaborate on more next time. I wonder what's the minimum pressure that still keeps the pressure up? Probably geometry dependent. Yeah. But not very high either way. Got an errant hatch down here. Did I actually keep a hatch in here somewhere? No? Well, I guess I'm going to keep you here then. Oh, no, we kept all the hatches up here. Yeah, they've been fine for ages. Like, obviously it's a bit late now, but, I mean, I don't want to not have the option of doing hatches later. But we don't have any volcanoes here, so I don't think it makes sense, like, at all. Also, it's past cycle 350. I completely forgot about that. We're going to go one more cycle. Right, so we don't need the Weezeworts in here, either. We're going to have to move them up. Was indecisive, now not so sure. So we'll stick them here. And in fact, that means I can actually remove this... I can remove these pumps and just stick the Weezeworts right in the corners, because we know the gas situation is fine. And it's not going to change. You're out of aluminium. Oh, you dormant. Yeah, you're dormant. Gold, then. Is there a sneaky way to get rock for hatches? I mean, there's always using the diamond machine. You can make a renewable loop with the diamond machine by getting coal from the hatches, turning it into refined carbon, turning it into diamond, but you need a lot of rad bolts. Not sure that's really worth doing. It would be literally free food, but I feel like there's easier ways of getting free food. Yeah, we'll just do this for now. Yeah, thumbnail today will be the sleepy sausages, I think. We'll just go find them sleeping. Shouldn't be hard to find them sleeping, in all honesty. Otto continues to get pointless cooking skills. Hammer can have digging. Harry can have researching, I guess. Abe can have... Why does Abe have decorating? Abe can have researching. Fine. Weezewort's going here. Yeah, build these, please. Yeah, sure, this is the start of something at least. Oh, you need to open the friggin' door, don't you? Right, put ladders here. No, they need to stand on it. That's what they need to do. They need to stand on it, so just do it like that. Remove this if you feel like it. Actually doing the ladder tasks now. It's good. Oh, that means they're done then, right? Oh, someone's gonna come up here, but it's a pretty lonely errand, isn't it? Is anyone actually coming up here? The issue is with building these transformers. It does take them ages to deliver the materials if we're trying to stop them from getting the penalty. I think what we actually do is we open up manual airlocks every now and then so that we don't get the decor penalty, but they can still go in there if they need to. But the manual airlock should stop them from opening it up if they don't have to. But that's the whole reason I build all the transformers to the side of the asteroid, is so that they don't get hit by the decor penalty. It's like if I look now, like they get bombarded with it. So put this here, and then we solve the problem, and then you can still get in here and actually access this. That could be Friday 9. Kind of wild how desolate the asteroid feels now. I guess the Drecos are still hanging out every now and then. Oh, you analyzed the carbon dioxide vent? It's a pretty weak vent. Well, someday we'll get the guys, right? Won't we? Oh, wait, hold on. There's a load of sleep in here. Can I open this up for more food? There's probably no point. Realistically, we're growing enough lettuce. We've saved the spiced surf and turf for everyone. I'd rather just keep the sleep wheats here, and then we can plant them at some point. Space food? Maybe? Right. Let's save it now. Let's quit out so that we actually get to use it when we restart next time. It's going alright. I didn't think we were going to save the Pufts completely today. We had a few other bits to sort out en route, but at least we know we've got gas sources sorted out for them. And I've got to reach an actual sort of permanent solution for the polluted oxygen, but it probably will just be dumping more polluted water and off-gassing it. I think. I mean, we could polluted dirt harvest for a while, but that's not going to last forever either. Pleco hanging out large and in charge. It's actually past my bedtime. No lights for the fish. Yeah, take care, everyone. If you like what you've seen and you're not already following me, feel free to follow and you'll get notifications when I go live. Actually, very quickly, I'm going to swap out the frog tank this weekend. So we're going to have a new frog tank, hopefully. So that's going to be fun. I'll share pictures on Discord as well. There's a Discord where we like to hang out. If it wasn't so dark, you'd be getting a pretty good view of the Plecos now. But, yeah, and the YouTube channel is here. We'll finish off the Pufts next time, probably Monday. And, yeah, who are we going to go raid? What is up? Who is around? Thank you again to Treble Queen for the raid. If you're still here from Treble Queen's stream, thank you very much for hanging out. It means a lot to me. We're going to go raid Stinger's Playground, fellow ONI enthusiast. What are they up to today? Let's see. Oh, they're playing the prehistoric pack. Yeah. Come watch Dinosaur Shenanigans. We'll see what they're up to. I'm very much looking forward to it coming out of beta. But we're just getting to the point where we're ready to jump ship to a new colony and not have everything immediately collapse. But yeah, take care, everyone. Bye for now.